don't do pre-roll. No pre-roll allowed. Straight to live.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Chortle Games Live. I'm one of your hosts for tonight, Jake, and I'm joined, as always, by the Stream King, the Far Cry guy, the man who may cry monster, Steven.
That was dumb.
He's our drill sergeant.
That was secretly
boot camp.
That was secretly clever because Devil May Cry and Monster Hunter are both Capcom.
Oh, so I
You
get
accidentally
clever.
stumbled upon
I do a stupid nickname and you get mad at me. I do a clever nickname, you get mad at me. I don't, what's the motivation
This
here?
is the theme of the stream tonight, everyone.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Buckle in, because we're going to give all kind of shit, all of the sorts of directions tonight. But before we do that, we're also joined by Matt. I don't have a good nickname for you yet, because I know little
you could
about
plug him on Twitch.
What's your Twitch name, Matt?
Tavarich.
Say that one more time.
Tavarich.
Tavarich.
T-A-V-A-R-I-C-H.
All right. And we're also joined by the Tavarich from Twitch, Matt.
Is
that better?
That's better. I like that. Or you can call me Matt. Either one works.
Matt, I don't know if you've ever watched our content. That's not how this works. Anyway, we're playing Monster Hunter Rise tonight, and not only are we playing it, we're going through a boot camp, a very intensive boot camp where Steven's going to yell at us. He's going to say things like drop down and give me 20.
I will not say drop down and give me 20 for this stream. Hey, Jared.
What up, Jared? What up, bud?
This is going to
see your back, Jake. Vortex, were you not on last night? I guess you weren't.
No, he wasn't.
Didn't even, I'm glad
he didn't even realize there was a
back.
stream. And I gave him crap for it on Discord. I gave him crap for it. He asked, there was a stream last night? And I said yes. I might have been a little too harsh.
Damn, Steven.
Yeah.
Jesus, Speedy B, you got to be a little bit nicer.
I can't because I'm drill sergeant tonight, and I'm the man who may cry monster. Drop down and give me 20. Dang it! I already proved my rule.
Drill Sergeant Steven. That's why the stream is called Rise and Shine Maggots, because I feel like that's something they say at camps, right?
At camp.
What camp? What camp?
Right. Yeah.
Like, it didn't sound like you just said camp. It sounded like you said death camp.
Well, that's
this is death camp, actually.
This might as well be death camp for me.
So my hope from this is that, one, it's a selfish hope. I hope you guys actually grow to like this game. But two, I hope that you guys actually grow to like this game for your own benefit, because I'm going to make at least one of you play it anyway, because one of you can't escape the content. But
so to preface where my head's at,
yeah.
Steven texted me this morning and it's like, hey, so there's been a misunderstanding, which I already knew was about to be a shit show, because when Steven never has a misunderstanding.
Oh, thanks. But I totally did this time, and it was 100% my fault. And I take full blame.
It was like, oh no, this is gonna be bad. And so then he was like, so Matt, we're doing the stream tonight with Matt. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, Matt does not have the Switch version of Monster Hunter Rise, so he's been playing on PC. I was like, okay. So he's like, so you're gonna have to get the PC version. And I was just like, is there cross save? And he's like, no. It's like, is there any kind of you're gonna have to start over.
Would like to clarify that I knew those would be your questions, so I told you in that initial text there is no cross save, there is no cross play. So if we're gonna do this, we need to do it on PC.
Basically said, Jake, this game that you've just been slowly grinding through with me, we're going to square one.
I think it'll be for the best though, long term, because like you said, Switch, I love the Switch, but for games like this, like very intensive action games, it's hard to play.
It's gonna be better for sure.
It's gonna be a good long term change, and to be fair, you were not very far at all in the game.
That's fair.
I think we fought a Lagombi or something like that last time, which is in tier 2 or 3. So really, you had not made it far.
Yeah, I still don't know how to do the armor thing that you're the layered armor that you're
Have
telling
you
me
done
about?
that quest?
I mean, I went to the woods with the guy who wanted me to take a picture of him, and he made me run around. And then I came back, and I'm in the hub now, hoping that I can join up with you guys, but I still don't have it.
Okay,
So.
go to the village.
Ugh.
And maybe it's because you haven't talked to the cat. Maybe you need to accept all your rewards. Yeah, talk to the cat and go to add-on content, and guys, we'll get started shortly. I promise.
There we go. Matt's got to get through the tutorial.
Yeah, let us know when you've done the quest
so.
with the man who asks you to take a picture of him in the woods.
I already did the picture. Oh, I took the picture of the guy out.
You got to go out in the woods.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good. He's gonna take you out in the woods. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it.
Just do accept
Just go
all,
with him.
Jake.
I don't know if I feel good
Why?
about this.
Just
he calls you Kimura's brightest pupil, so he likes you.
No, I see it. That makes it worse, in my opinion.
Now go to the
That
chest.
makes it way worse.
Yeah.
That
There it
makes me
is.
really think he's grooming me. You know what I mean?
I think you'd be the first person groomed by a ninja, at least.
Yeah, but I don't know if that would be very.
Does that make it better?
It
I
doesn't.
don't know if it makes it any better.
It's really just chin up, chin up, Bucko. Equip the black belt armor. That's gonna be your. That's basically high rank armor, so you won't have to craft armor or worry about it during low rank. So you'd be able to spend all of low rank just wearing the same armor set.
But this is layered armor.
Oh, that's the layered armor?
Yeah. Is it not?
Okay, yeah, that is. Kamura is what you want at the top.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were in actual equipment. That looks pretty
Urgent
cool, right?
quest.
It's all right.
I like the hat. The hat's the
The
best
hat's
part.
cool. The hat's cool.
All right, go to equipment now. Just regular equipment. That's loadouts for layered armor.
I
Back.
know. Just
Okay.
calm down. Manage equipment.
I'm watching.
What do you want?
I'm watching his gameplay, guys. Trying to guide him. Change equipment, and then just,
Hang on. Vortex has something very important to say. He said, "I've been thinking of something Jake can call Matt, or just calling him Matt will be the joke." After saying, that's actually kind of funny. That would be funny.
Yeah.
What's your? Is that the idea, Vortex, or is there another one? Because you said or, so I was like, it sounded like you were going somewhere else. What do you want me to do, Steven? I'm looking at
equip
equipment.
all of the black belt armor in the equipment. That'll just make this easiest. And then once you've equipped all of the black belt armor, equip the defender version of whatever weapon you're going to bring. I am recommending that we probably start the training with the sword and shield, because it's the best. It'll be a good demonstration for explaining damage types, because I know that it does both blunt and pierce, or blunt and slash, or whatever.
All right. I have a sword and a shield.
Sweet. Okay, now go to the cat and make a session so that we can, the courier, play online, and then you'll make the room.
I guess I'm gonna jump up in this waterfall. That was a bad idea. No, I'm good.
Did you get that, Steven?
You
Oh,
just
never
send
mind.
an invite.
No, just calm down. Calm down.
Hey, let's chill. What's the lobby ID? I can just join by that.
That's a great question.
I don't remember how to find the lobby ID.
I do.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Can't really read it. Let me full screen that bad boy. I will make it work.
Oh, you know what? Hang on. Just calm. Hold your tits. Put your tits back in the can.
He's already got
Let
him
me
out. He's
let
already
me
got
say.
him
Well,
out.
put them back. Put them back. Boom. Look in the Discord. Done.
I'm just gonna keep typing.
The
'cause I'm
power.
this
The
far.
power of PC, baby.
That's the first nice thing you ever said about a PC. Of course, the
I'm
dash
thinking
is implied.
thinking about trying to make his name rhyme with something like that.
Cool.
like
Failed
Matt-
to join lobby.
Matt?
Love that. Love that.
What is going on here? What? Huh?
So Matt, I do it whenever I do the intro. I have to give everybody like a name, you know, like Steven is the Stream King, the Far Cry guy, all that jazz. So I got to come up with something for you.
Okay. I like it. I'm in.
I'm gonna need you to type your Twitch in the Discord at some point here because I need.
It's
I heard
his,
you
it's
say
his
it.
name on Discord.
Oh.
Yeah.
You just gave away my secret.
Tavarich. Okay.
It's actually Tavarish.
Actually, no,
Tavarch?
that's that dang car dude on YouTube. We don't talk about him.
There's a car dude on YouTube named Tavarish.
It's Tafarish. It's the like with the F
Taf-
and an S.
Tafarish.
Yeah.
That's how you say yours, or that's
No,
the
that's
how he
guy
says
on-
it.
our guy who stole mine. I gotta draw my weapon. Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta save the day. I don't know how to get off this guy. We're stuck on him. Oh, we're here. Oh. All right, cool. What's up?
All right, follow
Oh.
me, Jake. We're gonna go to the
No.
training area.
Ugh, hang on. I gotta change my dog outfit. I just realized.
You don't have another dog outfit.
What?
What'd you think you had?
I don't know. I was hoping I'd have something if I had
You
this cool
just
like.
started the game.
Well, I have a cool samurai outfit. Why don't I have a cool dog outfit that looks like a samurai? You know what I mean?
How? Never mind. It's fine. Come over here to this boat. This is how you access the training area.
Steven, it's the first time I've ever walked in here.
I see.
Right?
I see.
They wanna,
I see. It's
They
fine.
want to tell me.
Let's
They
calm
want
down.
to tell me about their Lord and Savior lizard man who's dancing in the middle.
That is not their Lord and Savior. That's a
It
that's
sure
a training
freaking looks like
dummy.
Sure, freaking looks like it.
They're not worshiping it. They're attacking it.
Vortex. He says the main man that likes combat.
Matt.
Matt.
I mean, I do like combat, especially when it's attacking Steven in a game.
It's
Oh,
true.
I
He
appreciate
repeatedly
that. I
tries to
appreciate
kill
that.
me every time he has the opportunity.
You should
Which-
play Back for Blood with us. 'Cause
One
then
of
you
the
can hit- you can
reasons-
hit Steven all you want, but
One of the
it's not
reasons
gonna
I
do
like
anything.
this game is
Yeah?
because since I play a ranged character most of the time, you really can't get in my way. Like you can't flinch me unless if you
Yeah.
are literally actively trying to not fight the monster. So please don't do that. But it's fine. Matt, what part are you at?
I got a fast travel or something.
Okay, you're at the very end then. Pretty sure.
It says press start. Oh, okay.
I hate how this game controls.
Well, we will fix that. What do you dislike about the way the game controls?
I don't know. I've always just liked it. It just doesn't feel right.
Is it the camera?
No, camera's fine.
Okay. Well, the good news about it is that you can control every single button input in the game.
I can.
So change it to be what you want it to be.
I detected some sarcasm in there.
It wasn't sarcasm, it was more just sass. There's a difference.
I need you to tell me all these things, Steven, but be like, well, Private, you want to change the buttons? Do it, damn it! That sort of thing.
I agree. I like that. I like that.
There's calling on the radio, man. Looking through binoculars, man. But Sergeant, we're smoking a cigarette, man. Remember that ad?
Ah, yes. I was like, what the fuck is he
He's
talking about?
gone.
Man, you went way back.
I did. That's what that voice reminded me of.
That's
right.
that's the. Take it from Terrence.
Yep.
You better tell somebody.
Oh gosh, stop. It's back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you know about that, Matt. How old
I
are
am
you?
30.
You're 30?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
How old did you think he was?
Steven, I thought he was in high school. Based on my conversations with you, I thought he was in high school.
Wait,
Why?
Go back on
I
the
have no idea.
conversation Here. Also, how do I join you now? I did my quest.
You go to the cat, the mail courier,
Yeah.
and you'll go to search for lobby ID, and you'll copy and paste what Jake put in the Discord, and join that way. Also, I just want, for the record, I did not say anything to Jake that would make him think that you're in high school, other than you volunteer on Sundays. But I said you're a sound guy, and none of my sound guys are literal children. So,
I mean, actually, I could beg to differ on that one, but
are you about to throw some shade at some of our sound guys? None of them
Oh,
watch
sound
our live
guys?
streams. Yeah,
none
Yeah,
of them watch. It's fine.
I'll throw all the shade you want.
yeah.
It's totally fine.
There's this one sound guy named Steven.
Oh yeah.
Totally planned. I'm not teaching anybody. I'm being taught. Someone in my chat asked that. I'm being taught by Steven.
Steven is.
I'm
the
gonna do
drill
my
sergeant.
best to teach these guys how to play this game on the version that I am not comfortable on. So controls are gonna be an absolute crapshoot.
I think this is going to be the potentially the greatest stream we ever have.
In the history of it.
You know, in the name of content, that's why we do the things we do, right? So,
Far Cry Guy's nemesis, the main man of combat, Matt. I like it. You're getting somewhere, Vortex.
He's
I
working
think
on it.
what I'm probably going to do, Vortex, just to be real honest with you, I'm probably going to work in his Twitch name somehow and go from there. But I don't know what that. I don't know what that's going to be.
Well, you know what rhymes with Tavarich?
Get rich.
Yes.
Yes.
My brain was going to go a different direction after that, and I'm glad I stopped. So, Steven, did you know you could climb this mountain over here?
That's going to be part of your training.
Oh. I don't need any training. I've got this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Steven, it wasn't there a button? Couldn't you like hang? I feel like I just watched you hang.
You can. For me, it's the button I use for special attacks. So I don't know what that means for you. And this is why tonight's training is going to be a disaster, because I'm using mouse and keyboard because I do not have a controller to hook up. So good luck.
In my chat, someone just said, Jake, tell them about the subcams.
The subcams?
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing something? Should I know what that means?
Who is it?
Totally planned on Twitch.
Totally.
planned.
No clue who that is.
Or maybe they're thinking about, camps.
Subcamps?
I think you're talking to Steven, not... Yeah, Jake and me are the new people.
Subcamps? Okay, subcamps are, if I have the terminology correct, that's, you can find a place on the individual maps that are suitable for a forward base. And so when you find that location, you get a side quest or a task, I forget what the terminology is, that, or maybe it's a delivery. You'll talk to somebody about making that that location an actual subcamp. So it's basically a fast travel point in each individual map. It's a fast travel point. It's a place to get supplies. It's a place to change out your gear, all that stuff.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So where y'all at?
We are.
Can I help you?
You know what you did.
Are you sure?
So you'll go to the Buddy Plaza. Jake, stay here. I'll go get him.
Oh wait, I gotta turn off the in-game audio.
Vortex, I am wearing the best of a bad situation. Because I have like no layered armor, and the non-layered version of this armor is much worse.
I like the thought that that's just the name of this, like that's the theme of this stream.
Best of a bad situation, absolutely.
Best of a bad situation.
It's the truth. Oh hey, what's up?
What have you done?
One
All right.
second, I'm sorry.
All right,
Can I help you?
follow me.
Hold on, I have to get back on Steven.
You named your dog Steven. You did not.
I mean, my character name.
Oh my god.
Vortex, I'm so excited for you.
That's awesome,
Do you-
Vortex.
Do you know when you're getting it?
So you'll go. Yep. Okay. There you are. Let me know when you're done with the cutscene.
There's a giant. I don't even know.
It is a.
What is that?
It is a-
Fat crocodile.
It's actually a
Thank you.
it's a Tetranodon is what it's called, and they're using it to train. It is not their god, believe it or not. They're not worshiping it.
I'd rather them Tridana don't.
Got him. Do they worship the wolf? Because I'm getting a wolf vibe here.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
No. Do the dogs worship the wolf? Is that your question?
Are these dogs?
They're cats and dogs.
But I saw wolf statues everywhere. There's a human. I just saw a human.
Yeah, we're human, but we work with.
What?
But you said these were. No. Hey, what's up?
I'm riding a dog.
Hey, did you see my dog's name?
I did not, and I don't want to. Go over to this boat. Go to this boat over here.
I don't trust this boat. Oh wow, we're here.
Okay, we are here. Great. Okay.
Here we go. I'm ready.
So the first thing that we're gonna do, go to your options.
My options?
Everyone, go to your options,
All right.
and then go to camera. Let me know when you're there.
I'm here.
I'm at camera.
Okay. So
I hate how much your dog looks like Flynn. It's scary.
it's wonderful, and you owe him respect. Scroll down to camera style.
Okay.
You'll go to focus camera. Okay, and then hit F to confirm.
I mean, I'm on a controller, so there's no F.
Clearly, there's no Fs in this stream.
0 Fs.
And then you'll go to camera
Wait.
distance.
Wait, focus camera? Is that what you
Focus
said?
camera is the style you want, yes. And just make sure you hit confirm. Otherwise, it'll revert. And then you will go to camera distance, and you will bring that all the way out. That's going to give you more peripheral.
FOV,
Okay.
like it. I turned off camera shake because that's stupid.
I also turned off camera shake. Okay, so now, if you press the lock-on button, which I don't know what it is for you guys, but
I
the,
don't either.
That would be horrible, Vortex. I hope he doesn't do that to you either.
when you lock on now, the camera focuses on the monster. So it's you actually have a lock-on system now.
How does one lock on?
For me, it's Z. At the top right, you might see underneath the monster icon,
RS.
Yeah, I got it.
right stick. Okay. So now you're
Right
locked on.
click, Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So, in Monster Hunter, there are two important types of damage. I think it's only two types of, other than elements. There's two ways to deal damage. There's slashing and blunt. I think it's called slashing. Basically, it's the difference between bonking something and cutting something. So the sword and shield, for example, if you do forward and your secondary attack button, you'll do a shield bash. Do you see that? Yeah, the shield bash. That is blunt damage. So blunt damage is good at stunning monsters. So people that do blunt damage, they want to stay at the head of the monster because the more stun damage they deal, they'll be able to stun the monster to open it up for bigger attacks. People who do slash damage, let's just call it slash damage, those are the people who can destroy body parts and sever tails and stuff. So slash damage people, let's say if you want to cut the tail of a monster, they'll go for the tail. Does that make sense?
So are you telling me that if I want to cut the tail off, I need to attack the tail?
With a cutting weapon, yes. So,
Interesting.
so that means
Interesting.
if you, I don't know if that's true where only slashing weapons can sever things, but I know that slashing damage is better at least at destroying body parts. Okay. So the normally with weapons, and I'm just kind of rapid firing through things that come to mind. Normal weapons, you have to put them away to use items. Like you have to actually sheath them. But the sword and shield is the one exception. You can use items with the weapon still out. So you'll notice that like if you drink a potion, it's super quick. You basically just pocket your sword and then drink the potion. So with like the long sword, for example, Matt, if you have the weapon out and then you try to drink a potion, it'll make you put the sword away first.
Yes.
So let's see. Do you guys have any issues with the UI in terms of like selecting items and using them? Is it pretty intuitive?
That's not bad. Oh, I fell. Oh, wow.
I mean, I hate it, but
What do you hate about it? Because you can probably fix it.
I just don't like that I have to hold a button and then
Okay.
look for what I want.
So you might be able to fix that because for me, that was the thing that I could change in the options to where my mouse wheel is my items and I don't have to actually hit something to open up my items. To do that, I went to controls, and it was the mouse wheel settings towards the bottom. Mouse wheel settings 1 and 2, I just made it to where both of them were item bar. I don't know if that'll change controller. Probably not. But that's how I did that.
Okay, mouse wheel settings.
It should be like action bar or something, but it needs to be item bar.
Okay, it's on one.
I just did it on both because I don't know what does what.
Great.
Okay. So we'll go over health and stamina and sharpness. That's the top of your menu, top left. Health is green, obviously. Death Stranding, please stop shooting me.
I'm out.
Okay. Your stamina, you may notice that there's a significant red bar. Do you guys see that?
I do.
Yeah.
So that is because we did not eat before we came here. So that's basically exhausted stamina. So our max stamina stops where the red begins. So Jake kind of has the red Eddie. He's literally cooking himself a meal right now. It's burnt. It's burnt.
How do I stop it?
I don't know because I don't have a controller. Just keep playing with it. You'll figure it out.
Wow, you didn't come prepared.
I did not come prepared.
Real sergeant.
So, what about Matt's hair?
What about my hair?
Vortex said, "Oh my God, Matt's hair."
Excuse me, Vortex. Is there something wrong with my hair? Also, if you're looking at my hair, you missed the face. And if you zoom in on the face, if you can,
It gets much worse when you get to the face
the
area.
eyebrows, the eyes. Actually, my eyes are basically just it's the smallest possible eyes you could make.
Okay.
So I just felt like it.
Hold still, Matt. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. I want to look. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
You look like you're permanently wearing a kabuki mask, and it's very impressive.
How dare you
The
insult
lips
me.
are really impressive.
Thank you, thank you. I thought that y'all would like that, kind of just a little bit. You will never lose me in a crowd.
Well, I do think it's funny that your hair looks like plastic, too.
Oh, it is plastic.
Oh,
I
okay.
took that saturation went all the way to the right. I took everything all the way to the right, 100%, as bright as possible. No texture.
I like it.
Okay, so we are going to talk about sharpness now. Melee weapons, the more you use them, the duller they get. If you're using the defender weapons, which is what you should be using, check your chest if you have not changed your weapons. Everyone, by the way, Matt, over in your chest, in your equipment, you'll see black belt armor, as well as the defender weapons for each weapon type. Equip full black belt armor and then the defender version of whatever weapon you want to use. Because...
Black belt armor?
Oh, you may not have that. You may have the Guild Cross armor. What armors do you see?
Under manage equipment,
Yes. So select one of the armor slots.
I got Kimura.
And that's it?
I got a Kimura headscarf, garb, braces,
So,
OB, and
select one of those slots.
Yeah, I did. I was reading off what I have already.
I see,
That's all
okay.
I have.
So you may have to purchase the defender or the Guild Cross armor. We'll get you some better armor.
Okay, good.
Okay, so sharpness, the duller your weapon is, the less damage you do, but also certain body parts on the monster that you're attacking, at a certain point of dullness, your weapon will just bounce off. Like, I think the back, yeah. If you hit the back, the shell, it's heavily armored, so attacks will just bounce right off. So let's do wire bugs.
Okay.
So, Matt, do you know how to use your wire bug?
Yes.
Excellent. So there are two ways to launch your wire bug. There's one that's straight ahead, and then there's one that's up. So if you need verticality, you'll do the up. If you need to just go to where you're looking, you'll do the other one. That is going to be really important for navigation, obviously. So let's try this. Hold on. Oh, there's also great wire bugs over here. That's like a quick travel kind of thing. It's not fast travel, but it gets you from point A to B relatively quickly. But point B is not a location that you know what it's going to be. You just kind of grab, hold, and hope for the best. Hold on.
There it is, whetstone. I sharpen my knife. Now I'm...
Yeah, didn't you say there were two ways to shoot it?
Shoot what? Oh, the wire bug?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one that does a straight up launch, so it's more of a jump. And then there's one that launches you forward. You need to identify those now. Just play around. Whatever, I think it's left trigger. Is that what brings the green circle in your...
Yeah.
Okay, that means that you are about to use a wire bug. So as long as you see that, that means that's the wire bug menu, basically. Or the wire bug interface. Whatever. Also, when you use the wire bug, if you launch towards a wall, Matt, like I'm going to show you, you can wall run. Like so.
You just run forever there.
Well, it'll drain your stamina. Yeah, and you can change the direction by flicking the stick in the direction you want to go, and then you'll just keep running in that direction. Also, when you use wire bug, a lot of this training was going to be wire bug because the wire bug is super important, and it just makes the game more enjoyable. There is a button that you can press that you guys will just have to figure out, where when you are in midair, you can suspend yourself with a wire bug, and it does not cost one of your bugs. Once one of you figures out which button that is, please share with the class.
Share it with the class. B.
Yeah.
Okay. So the nice thing about that,
I'm going
to show you guys this. So watch me. Come over here and watch.
Why don't you get over here?
So I assume you guys understand wire bugs in terms of like actually like doing a web sling kind of thing. Takes one of your charges at the bottom. They charge it.
Yeah.
They recharge over time. You have two of them.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about the suspend with the wire bug is that it does not cost one. Just come back here, Jake. You can jump from that. Okay, so watch. I'm gonna try to get over to where that that rope is straight across from me. I'm gonna try to get as close to that as I can without touching the ground. I don't think I can quite make it, but watch and we'll see if I can. I'm gonna use a combination of wire bugs and suspensions and jumps from there to do so. So let's see if I can do it. So close, but yeah, you understand? So you can jump out of a wire bug suspension by pressing probably A, and you'll do a flip forward, and then you can go straight from that flip into another wire bug launch. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Show me. Jump, Jake.
Huh?
Jump. Jump from the suspension.
Well, I don't have another wire bug.
You don't need to. Watch.
Oh, I forgot.
See, you can flip out of it.
Yeah.
You don't need a wire bug to do that. I just want to make sure you understand how to do that. Suspend. And then jump. Yeah, there you go. So that's going to help you in terms of like, let's say you suddenly need to change direction. You can suspend and then do that. So navigation is actually super intuitive in this game, especially in terms of Monster Hunter. Because normally navigation is slow, and you can't jump. So if you want to like jump on a monster, you have to go up to like a slight ledge and then hope for the best. But thankfully in this one, wire bug completely changed that.
How dare you? How dare you?
You deserved it.
Steal my cannon.
Okay.
This is my cannon.
Any questions?
No, drill sergeant.
Okay.
No, sir. No,
Do you
sir.
feel like you understand at least traversal better now than you did before?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's go to the Buddy Plaza then. Actually, first, let's play with the weapons some. Because I want you guys to figure out what weapons you like.
All right.
Jake, I would like you to try the longsword because I think you'll just genuinely like it.
I've already tried the longsword,
Have you
and I think it fucking sucks.
Have you tried the longsword with an understanding of what the longsword does?
Oh,
No, you haven't.
that what you were talking about.
So, equip the longsword.
I want to need you to tell me when you're doing that so I can record that on the little sampler I have, and then we can just use that whenever.
He does it all the time. Just always have your
all the
finger on the
time.
trigger.
Just have it on the trigger.
All right,
Okay.
I'm ready to go. Got the button.
So you need to identify your 3 attack buttons. So for me, like just left click is step slash, right click is thrust, and then left right click is fade slash. So I want you to do for me, stand still, Jake. Figure out which button is step slash. I'll tell you on the left.
Got it.
What
Y.
button? Y. Okay. Figure out which one's thrust.
B.
Okay. Now press Y and B together, and that should be fade slash. Okay.
Yep.
So fade slash, the nice thing about it is you can move in a direction when you use it. So it's basically like a hit and run. So you can use it to reposition yourself, evade, all that stuff. So the main mechanic of the longsword is the spirit blade, like spirit gauge or whatever. So underneath your stamina, you should see a grayed out katana. Do you see that? So for attacking, you will generate energy for your spirit gauge. R2 or right trigger, I believe, is how you use that energy for spirit blade. Are you seeing that?
What is? Say that one more time.
So, right trigger should be how you use spirit blade attacks. That's what spends your spirit blade energy.
Ah.
So that's going to be how you deal damage, basically, is through spirit blade. It takes energy as you use it, but if you hit with a full spirit blade combo, which is, I think, 4 or 5 hits, you'll notice that the color of your blade changes. Let me know when it does that.
All right. Yeah, it's kind of a green.
So that's yellow. And the color of the sword itself should also be changed. That is a buff that you generate for hitting with completed Spirit Blade combos. And for each color change, maxing out at red, so it goes white, yellow, red.
It's red now.
That is a damage buff. So you'll see that over time, it's decreasing.
Okay.
But it should reset each time you complete a Spirit Blade combo. I'm going to check that now. It does. So your job with the longsword, just for your general upkeep, is to keep red on your sword as much as possible. Certain moves, like the Helm Splitter, I believe is what it's called, reduces your spirit gauge by 1. So it would go from red to yellow. But that's also your most heavy-hitting attack. And I'm going to see if I can remember how to do it, because I honestly... hold on.
Whew. I'm just destroying this turtle box.
Okay. So I remembered how to do it.
You're going to tell us how to do it on a keyboard, aren't you?
Press L2. Does your when you press L2, does your wirebug menu or wirebug thing come up?
No.
No.
Okay. When you're holding down L2, press Y. Okay, excellent. That is one of your wirebug moves. That's called plunging thrust. So you basically soaring kick makes it to where you launch in the air, and then when you're in the air, you can hit with a different move, either plunging thrust or another move. Plunging thrust will hit the monster multiple times, so it's good damage. But Helm Splitter is the other one. I just don't know how to do it. So give me a second. I'll try to learn. Is this making sense? It's a lot,
Yes.
but okay.
Basically, attack and make your sword yellow, and then just go whatcha.
Okay, I got it. Helmbreaker. So, the way you do Helmbreaker is when you do that wirebug move where you do soaring kick when you go in the air. If you use R2 to come down with it, you'll do Helmbreaker. That is your strongest damaging move with the longsword. So, that move that I told you how to do where you use the wirebug to launch towards the enemy and launch yourself upward, before you come down, press R2. Yeah, just like that. That's Helmbreaker. That is your highest damaging move.
Okay.
So there's also the ability to counter. Matt, I saw you were doing it earlier, so let me show you. This one, I don't really know how to do it effectively. There are 2 ways to counter. One of them I don't remember. It's a wire bug move, so it costs 2 of your wire bugs. But the other one is the sheath, like the AI slash or whatever I think is what it's called. So to do that, Matt, how did you do that?
It's right trigger plus A at the same time.
Okay.
And then you just wha-cha!
Yeah, so right trigger plus A, and then you can hold it there. And then when the monster attacks, at the exact moment that you need to, you can respond by hitting a button, and you'll not only negate the attack, but you'll riposte and hit with a powerful counterattack that hits multiple times.
But it does go away quickly, I just noticed.
It does.
Like,
You only have a few seconds to land the hit. So that's one of those things that it becomes learning the monster's moves and timing your stuff appropriately. But yeah, that's basically it with the longsword. It's
I like this.
okay, good. Jake, do you have any questions? Do you even like this weapon?
Yeah, I like that weapon.
Okay. It's very intuitive, and it's one of those that, like, the more you use it, the more you realize this is really good. Like, I normally didn't play melee. The only melee I would run was sword and shield, and that was just because I made a build where I could heal people. Well, and then hunting horn. But longsword made me actually, like, appreciate melee weapons, because it's a very intuitive but graceful weapon. Let me see if I can remember the wire bug thing. Okay, I got it. L2 and then Y, I think. Try L2Y. No, L2B. L2B.
That's foresight slash.
It
Oh, wait,
should.
you said L2. Never mind.
L2 then B. Yeah, that right there. That, as long as the wires are up, counters any attack. So you don't even have to respond. So if you're anticipating a hit, it'll cost both your wire bugs, but you can do L2B. You'll negate the attack and then counter.
I like that.
That's incredibly useful. Because until you get to the point where you are confident in predicting the monster's attacks, you don't have to use AI slash or whatever it's called to be ready for that. Any other weapons that you guys would like to go over?
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I'm rocking this one. This is
Okay.
gonna be me.
Cool. Jake,
Mainly because I look cool.
it is the best weapon for looking cool.
I'm good looking cool.
Okay,
I
so
think
we're
me and Jake are both the cool looking people in this party, so it's like
Hell
you gotta
yeah.
roll with it anyway.
Death Stranding.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you get to say that.
Excuse me?
You heard me. You heard me.
Oh really?
Yes.
How come? How are we both not the cool looking people?
So,
Jake
Matt-
looks fine. Jake looks
Matt-
great.
Matt,
yeah. Yeah.
I
What's
have
up?
a real question for you.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
is Death Stranding fun?
No.
Okay. Not
We-
the answer I was expecting, but okay.
We just had a conversation about this on
I
Wednesday,
I really appreciate the honesty.
and like it was a whole thing. I said I hated Kojima, and we had a whole stare down thing, and then Matt was like, "I can't believe you don't like Death Stranding," and like
And
it
then
went,
him and Logan spent an hour telling me why.
yeah, and it was really
yeah.
funny because it went from I can't believe this to okay, I see, I understand.
Thank you.
I watched the playthrough, like someone did a full playthrough when it first released, and I thought it was great. I mean, I may have been tipsy at the time. I was eating a steak too, so
That'll help.
But
Being on drugs or being drunk will definitely help you enjoy Kojima's
or
work.
eating a steak. I
Or
was
eating a
also
steak.
Eating a steak probably, yeah, that puts you in a good mood.
But Steven brought up some valid points as well. As what was the name of the guy? The video. You showed me?
Donkey, video game
Yeah.
Donkey.
Yeah, that did it too.
Yeah, the whole line about the best part of this game is where you can lay quick travel things that allow people to skip the gameplay of Death Stranding. All right,
And
let's.
the gameplay did suck. I could
Yes.
not play that. The
Yes.
stupid whole like keeping it on your back and like staying balanced. Like what?
Like
this is
it's
a video game.
It's comically bad. It almost seems intentionally horrible.
Like, nobody would ever want to do that in
Yeah.
real life. I would just get a vehicle and drive it. But then the vehicles are about as bad as the vehicles in Caldera and Warzone right now. So it's like, well, dang.
All right, let's go to the hub. Actually, let's go.
All
Let's
right.
do Buddy Plaza real quick.
that?
Actually, this is the Buddy Plaza. We're gonna come to this after we do a hunt. So just remember, this is the Buddy Plaza.
Hello, Buddy Plaza.
Steven is here. I'm riding Steven now this way.
Please stop saying that you're riding Steven. Please.
Hey, Matt.
I would consider it a
my
personal
vehicle back.
favor.
Matt, please don't ever stop saying you're riding Steven.
You know what, Jake? For you, I'll do that. I got it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, Steven, let's go. We got to ride to the buddy point.
Good Lord. Okay.
I'm going to be stuck on lights forever after the
So
stream. And honestly,
you
I'm
are.
okay with it.
You know, I'm gonna put you on house audio. I'm gonna put you on stagehand. We
I
don't
might
even
limit
have a
the follow, so it's
stagehand.
fine. We needed it that one day, and I did it. So that's all we need.
That's true. You did do that. All right. So Jake, grab us a quest. Actually,
Oh, believe me, I'm working on it. But this lady wants to tell me about
She
her whole
never
fucking life
shuts
story, and
Matt,
I don't care to hear
go
it.
ahead and talk to the hub quest, maiden, whatever, just so you can see.
Wait, I thought we were maidenless here.
That's
we are,
Elden Ring.
We're not
Sorry.
maidenless. Just you are maidenless.
I wish we were maidenless tonight, but we're not.
So,
Yep,
Hang on. Sorry, Matt. Do you have Elden Ring?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Well, shame.
so the quest.
By the way, if you had said yes, I would have turned off this game.
Good. That worked out. What do I got to do? I talked to her. What is she? She wants me to get a
I'm
quest.
just kidding.
So I'm just explaining to you guys.
Steven, I have to do a tour of the ruins or a tour of the islands.
According to what?
Come back anytime.
Never mind, Steven. You know what? Just calm down. All right. I
I'm
need you to
calm.
really.
Could you
You're,
please
I
not
know.
call Steven
I know
Steven
you're being
like
a
my
drill
animal that I
sergeant
ride?
tonight.
I'm
So-
doing my very best to salvage this absolute dumpster fire of an idea.
Was this
Okay.
not
When
your
I
idea?
accept a request,
It
do I
absolutely
need to
was
say
my
send-
idea. So
Do I need to say send join requests?
do not send join request because I think
Great.
that'll make it public.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I've started a quest.
So before we join that, I'm just going to explain for Matt's sake. When you're looking at the quests, there's low rank and high rank. There's also hub and village. Village is story. Hub is co-op.
Right,
So we're only going to worry about
obviously
hub.
want co-op.
Yes. So if you look at hub quests low rank, you'll see 1 star. That obviously is the lowest rank of quests you can get. And as we do quests, we'll unlock 2 star, 3 star, and so on. So when you're looking at a quest, it will tell you the monster that you're hunting. It'll say whether it's a hunt or a capture. So let's just look at the quest Shady Monster as an example. It's the quest is to hunt an Acnosam.
Yeah.
It would say capture if it was a capture quest, which means that we would have to lay a trap and then hit it with tranks. We're
Okay.
not going to worry about that right now. Below, it lists the location, the time limit, and then the reward money. That is basically all you need to know when looking for quests.
Okay.
Aren't they great?
So we're doing this one.
I'm trying to learn as well, but
Well, there's already been one that's been put in the queue. I'll tell you how to join it. Both of you do need to go to optional sub quests at the quest maiden, the blue icon.
The
Those are basically side jobs to do while we're deployed on hunts, like gathering insects or bones, or even just hunting large monsters in the first place, stuff like that. So go ahead and grab 5 of them. You can carry 5 at once. The rewards you get for those quests are armor spheres, which you use to upgrade armor. Okay, great. So to join the quest that Jake has listed, Matt, we go to the quest board. That is to the right of the maiden. Join hub quest. He
I
is
love that it's a maiden. I can't believe I've never noticed that their names are maiden.
Well,
like that they are maidens.
they did it first before Elden Ring. Believe it or
I
not,
know.
believe it or not,
Technically,
Elden
Elden
Ring.
Ring occurred in a different universe, so it could have occurred before this. I mean, I'm just saying, like Dark Souls, you know.
He's got a point, Steven. He's got a point.
Okay, so now that we've accepted the quest, we are going to eat. Matt, where are you?
We're in the.
You need to come here. Stop following Jake. He's a bad influence. Okay, go up to the table here.
I would say he's a good influence. Okay, yes.
You should see canteen.
Yep.
So you can choose. So you'll go to eat a meal. I usually pay with points because you use points to pay for things less frequently than you do money.
Okay.
So I would select pay with points, and then you'll go to order Bunny Dango. You can select 3 of these. You'll see what they do in the bottom middle of the screen, and then their activation chance on the left. You're basically selecting 3 buffs to get before we go on the hunt.
Okay.
I would do things like Defender, just so that you will be less likely to die. It'll give you a little more defense for hits. And then probably Medic. It'll increase the value of your heals.
Yeah.
And then whatever.
I gotta go carver, man. I'm a carve.
That's a good
I'll
idea.
Order it.
So you'll select all 3, and then you'll order it. And then you'll get a little song. Chat, this is your one time to get the song. Enjoy
Great
it.
white clouds, puffy and light.
If you could
Like
sing
a
it, Matt.
flock of birds in flight. Like a bunch of cats sticking together, nice and neat. I don't know how I feel about this.
I hate it, personally.
I'll be honest. I don't know if I want a cat cooking my food.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love it.
There's a in Monster Hunter World, there was a cat that cooked your food, but he was like he was the muscular chef is what he was called. So like muscular chef, but a cat. And like he had like a scar that destroyed one of his eyes, so he looked super cool. And he also did the whole anime thing where he like they would throw the meat in the air and he would do the anime sword draw. And then cut the food in the air. It was fantastic, but also what is going on?
Oh, I love it.
Okay, so we have done everything we need to. You need to eat before every single hunt because that will make it to where you have more health and stamina as well as the chance for buffs from the meal that you order.
I like it. I like it.
So now that we have done that, we are ready to deploy on the hunt. You should see at the top left what you need to press to ready. You will ready up, and then Jake will deploy us.
Wait till you see the name of my cat. Maybe the owl. No, the cat. The cat.
You can't deploy the owl in co-op.
Dang.
Also,
Or the
cat.
cat.
we only have our dogs because I think you might actually be able to bring the cat instead of the dog, but you have to manually select that.
You can. Yeah, you
Okay.
can.
So let's each take one from the supply box. So take some rations and then some of the first aids. Those are items, everything in that box, those are items that do not come from your stash. Those are just free, but they don't come home with you. So always take at least some of those, but don't hoard them because we share how many there are. So I usually just say everyone gets one stack. Okay, so from here, you guys are going to find the monster. We're looking for an Acnosam.
Acnosam, I hardly know her.
So there are these things called spear birds that the ninja that may have been grooming you told you about.
Yep,
Jake
the
is
grooming
walking
ninja.
towards them. So based on their color, you'll walk up to it and it'll give you a little stat increase. You should have seen that your stamina, your max stamina, is a little bit higher now. Spear birds, as you find them, give you stat buffs that last the hunt. So it benefits you, like follow me up here. It benefits you to explore the map a little bit before you go for your target because you can find spear birds as you go.
How do you run up that?
Whatever button it is to jump, you need to jump towards it to climb it. Thankfully, in the expansion they're coming out with, they're making it to where you don't have to jump to initiate a climb.
I like that.
But that is not here yet. Also, make sure to harvest pretty much everything you see because crafting is a big thing in this game, especially if you are a person that uses a ranged weapon. Jake, where are you? Are you climbing?
Oh, I'm right behind you, boys.
You're
Wait,
not.
climb? What are
Yeah,
you talking
climb
about?
the vines.
What vines? Those vines?
If they're vines, then yes.
How do I jump
Here.
with the dog?
I don't know how to jump on the dog for you, but for me it's
B.
B. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, so press B towards the vines, and then you'll climb. There you go.
By the way, my cat's name is Table. Motion to Table.
That's so dumb. I hate it. Okay.
Motion to table?
You had to be
Exactly.
there, and I can't talk about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm on behalf of Amber Heard's team. I want to table the entire trial.
Okay, I gotcha.
There's
I
a
gotcha.
new lawyer.
Good save. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we're just getting familiar with the land.
Would you
look-
say the lay of the land?
The lay of the land, even, yes. Find spear birds as you go to give yourself some stat increases. Also harvest things as you go, like bugs, plants, bones, so on.
I just harvested a skunk. Does that do anything?
That is a stink mink, I believe. You can see that.
otherwise known as a
That's the
skunk.
name.
You can see that in your inventory. What that does is, I believe it attracts a monster to you. So if you use that and then go up to a monster, it will follow you for a set amount of time. So for example, if you want two monsters to fight it out, Like if you're about to fight a monster that is above your level a little bit and you want to weaken it, you can lure it with the stink mink and then basically force them to fight, kind of like in Jurassic World with the flare and the T-Rex going to fight the Indominus
yeah.
Yes.
Jurassic World, the new one that's coming out soon, right?
Dominion, yes.
Dominion. When's that come out?
I have no idea. Blue mushrooms over here. And normally you don't have to, do all of this pre-fight work. But I figure since we're learning the game, let's get a little more comfortable with traversal.
We're in boot camp. We're in boot camp,
exactly.
Captain.
You should see unique items. Those usually will increase. They will give you points. So like you spent points to pay for food.
Bunny
Dongo. This is a way to generate points.
Bunny Dongo was really delicious.
That's great. I'm so
Right?
glad.
My favorite part of the game. Steven refuses to eat though. It's horrible.
No, I eat every time. I just don't listen to the song. Oh, also come over here.
But are you really eating if you didn't listen to the song?
Yes.
Exactly.
So
No, you're
don't
not.
attack when you're over here, Matt. Jake, you should be here too. You need to stay with the group. So see these flowers?
Yeah.
If you see a patch of flowers like this and attack it, there's a spear bird in there somewhere. So if you attack it, it'll bring out the bird, and then you'll get the buff.
Oh, hey, look. I did it.
Cool. All right, so you should see Fog of War on the map.
Did you just yeet down?
I did. There's no fall
Wow.
damage.
Oh, perfection.
Yes. So we can, if we want, we could clear Fog of War for now while looking for the monster, or we can just go find the monster.
It seems like the monster keeps the question marks for the monster keep moving.
That is correct.
Because the monsters are on the move.
That is what that means. Very good.
Wow, I would have not known that. Thank you.
I have a vibe that we're never going to play this game again after tonight's stream.
I don't know why you would think that. We are Jake
I
and I
was
did
gonna
a fantastic job.
Matt and I mean, I don't even think we needed this boot camp. You know what I mean?
You absolutely did.
We're
Pros at
we're
this game.
practically
You
experts
absolutely
already.
did need this boot camp. Okay, which pick?
So Matt, are you telling me that when you're on the dog, if you hit B, you're jumping? Because I'm not.
Sometimes it'll jump. It will not let me get up there like Steven did. I think he cheated. Maybe used a hack or a cheat of some sort.
Yep.
He definitely seems like that.
So you can jump while you're on the dog. I don't know what button it is for you, but you can jump off of the dog, and then you can jump while you're on the dog.
All right, Matt. It's
for
me,
it's
it
one of
was
the triggers.
it was R2, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't speak Xbox.
That sounds right. I'm trying to remember Switch controls and converting them into what you guys are doing. Okay, so Jake, pick a target and let's pursue it. You also can Mario Kart drift with your dog.
Yes.
Yeah, it's L2 for me.
It's amazing.
It gives you a nice little boost after
Yep.
at the end. All right, Steven, let's head to the one that's right below us.
Sounds good.
I just got a bonus wire bag.
Pay attention to your stamina.
Make sure that you are eating.
Oh, I found a snake. Eating.
Got it too.
Yeah,
Yummy
with like
snake.
rations as your stamina exhausts. If you've got red on your stamina bar, more than just a little, then you need to fix that by eating a
Looks
ration.
like a monster. Let's get him.
That is not our target. That is a Jaggy, I believe. A great Jaggy.
I mean, but he's a monster.
This one?
Yeah, we're looking for an Actisam.
These are the hunting basics.
Yep. So we need to go somewhere else. But now, if we ever see a great Jaggy, it won't be a
know it.
question mark. Yeah.
All right, well, onwards and upwards, boys. And
Come
by
on.
upwards, I mean downwards. We're going after this guy. Is that him? Big old bird that's flying away?
Yeah. I think that is the Actisam actually.
Piece of shit.
Flies. What an ass.
Nasam.
Nasam.
Your
Got him.
mom?
Hey.
He said your bomb, not your mom. He
Ah.
wouldn't
Yeah.
do such thing.
Ah, got
Please
it.
pay attention, Steven.
That is an
All right,
Actisam.
is this it?
That
this
is it. That is it.
All right. We also have a badger mole.
All right, they're gonna fight. One of them's gonna become mountable. All right, someone get on the honey badger bear, whatever. Okay,
Oh, there you
it
go.
should give you a
Oh, I got
tutorial.
him.
Maybe not. Maybe it will. So you need to just keep hitting the Actisam with attacks until you build up your big hit, and then you'll hit
Yeah.
it with the finisher.
I'm gonna let you know.
Oh, this is bad.
What?
I'm sorry. He's really mad. This bird.
Oh, he's down.
Hit him hard.
Goodbye.
There we go.
Nice.
You're there.
Good
You're
hit.
there. Doing all the work.
You're doing a great job. All right, so the bear is going to run away now.
Like I'm gonna let him run away.
I was about to say, Steven sounds like he's DMing or something.
Steven should DM.
I tried DMing once, and everyone hated it and said I did a bad job, so I am never going to DM again.
I don't think anybody would ever say that to you.
You'd be
Oh, they
surprised. People are pretty mean to me.
I would never know. I don't know anything about that. I would never.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you ever get hit by a monster, it should tell you about a wire fall.
Yep.
That is a way to get out of danger very quickly with one of your wire bugs. But be aware, when you are hit by a monster, Death Stranding, you need to pull back and heal. When you are hit by a monster, you have some iframes. When you use a wire fall, you lose your iframes. So sometimes wire fall is not the answer, and you'll just get yourself killed. So if you do wire fall to the probably the left or right, because it's likely that the monster is dashing towards you. So wire falling backwards will just get you hit anyway. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Clear as whiskey.
Okay.
So.
If you are on fire, because Agnesam can shoot fire, roll. Roll on the ground like 3 times, I think, and that should put the fire out.
Ooh.
Pull back.
I'm gonna go.
I've got its attention, kinda, sorta.
Well, don't worry. Steven's fighting it right now, and he's doing a fantastic job.
He's doing a fantastic job. Oh, look, he's right here.
He might try to flee. Fireballs. That was funny. I just heard Jake's character go, "Fear my strength!" And then he just got knocked over and was like,
do.
"Ah!"
Yeah, it didn't work out in my favor.
I
Okay.
fainted.
Whenever you, fainting in this game is also called carting, because you get carted off. You get 3 carts per hunt, and each time we cart, our reward is lessened for everybody.
Well, dang.
Just letting you know.
Oh, I never knew that either.
Yep.
That's why we're doing base camp.
Base
Boot
camp
camp.
101. Boot camp and base camp, actually. Base boot camp. Boot
And
camp.
remember, you've got that that wire counter, the I think L2B, in case you're about to get hit by a big attack. But it requires 2 wire bugs.
Yeah, you act like
already
I've
here.
got 2
I'm
wire
already here.
bugs.
Well, you do. Just that's your max number of wire bugs.
No, I don't keep that many. Hey, it's running.
Good. Let's take a second. Sharpen your weapons.
You can sharpen on your dog, by the way.
You can sharpen on your dog. That is one of the great things about the dog. I need to figure out how to use my Silkbind moves because mouse and keyboard is very different, especially for ranged weapons.
Now's your chance.
What is the health of this monster?
Oh, it's a lot.
Matt, that is my overarching frustration with this game. Is it takes way too long to kill a monster.
Well, the monster is the quest. That's the thing about this game is that you aren't just like going to beat up a monster. You also need to be smart about how you approach it. So, like there's a monster called a Rathian. They have a poison-tipped tail. If you know that's going to be a problem during the prolonged fight, because in Monster Hunter every fight is a boss fight, basically. So you can take time to take out the tail, so it becomes easier. Like every fight has to be approached with some form of tact. So you just see we broke apart. I think we damaged its head. You'll see that it's plumes are a bit wilted looking. That's probably what that is. Watch out for the fireballs.
Can't fireball come behind you.
You brought this on yourself.
Ooh.
I need to do some work with the bow before I keep using it. Because I do not know what I'm doing.
Did you see that, Steven? Did you see that?
I
See
did.
that, Coach?
I didn't. What'd you do?
Face your wrath.
Oh, I did the cool little strike down move.
The homebreaker?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a move that, like, seriously, like, I watched Eric's video on the longsword, and he clarified that is your single highest, highest single hit move. So it's very important. I'm glad that you can do it. I always believe in you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, buddy.
Drill sergeant.
Drill Sergeant.
Yep.
Drill sergeant. He's not nice. He's a coach's friend.
Is it?
Yes.
Ah.
Gosh. Watch out. He's gonna attack. I think I'm gonna switch to hunting horn on the next hunt. Give us some sick
I was
beats.
honestly surprised you weren't.
Well, I really like ranged weapons on the PC version.
He ran away yet again. What a coward.
Yep.
Yep.
So sharpen, mount up, let's go. And also keep in mind that,
What up, Austin?
hey Austin, in hub quests especially, like in multiplayer, monsters have more health. Also, we are well, Matt is under equipped.
Austin,
Wow.
I'm gonna need your help in a dungeon. I need to get that new sword.
So Jake, what you just did, I don't know if you did it on purpose.
I did it on purpose.
Okay, excellent. I'll explain for Matt. There are these like basically like lightning bugs, just these flashes that are in the air. If you strike those, and the monster is looking in their direction, it'll blind the monster and they'll be staggered for a minute. That's just an example of a lot of the things in each area that you can use to your advantage against the monster. For example, on one of the maps that's like basically like a swampland kind of, there are these fish that are jumping out of the water, but they're actually piranhas. And if you take raw meat and throw it at the piranhas, they will start attacking. So you can use that as a trap for monsters. I had no idea that was a thing until I heard it in a video a week ago.
I think that would be good if we could just, oh, he's coming.
Nice. Was that the AI slash?
Yeah.
Awesome. You're already better at it than I am, because I can never get that to work.
The opulence? I don't remember that.
Oh, he's mean. Hold on, I gotta run away.
The season of opulence, the barge or whatever it was called, the thing that we actually enjoyed.
The barge?
The
menagerie? Or
Menagerie.
whatever
Thank
that
you.
was?
Thank you. Yes,
Something like
menagerie. Yeah, I would assume that's where opulent weapons were from because that was season of the opulence, right?
That might be.
I'm
Mother
gonna step away for a
trucker.
second and let him, so I can heal.
Jake, I think. Well, no, he's running. No, is he? No, he's coming for you. Death Stranding. Watch out.
Menagerie, yeah, was it? Are those weapons back, Vortex?
Wow, how gracious
I mean,
of them
Austin.
to
Sorry, Austin.
bring back weapons that they already gave us a few years ago.
Wait, is that Destiny you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Destiny. Austin is pretty much the only person I think in our subs that likes Destiny, along with me.
Yep.
Destiny is.
But Austin
alright,
also
I've played it.
Austin is also a person that'll tell you it sucks.
Vortex, at least I caught
Okay,
myself
so you
that
see
time,
the
know
blue
what I mean?
symbol underneath-
Normally you've got to come in and tell me like.
You see
hey,
the blue symbol underneath the monster at the top right?
Yeah.
That means the monster is weak. So if this was a capture mission, we could start the process of capturing it. But since it's not, that means that we're close to killing it. So he will likely try to flee here in a second, or we could kill him here.
Almost got it.
Kill him.
You'll see that he's limping. And he's gonna fly, because that's what flying monsters
Mother
do.
trucker, mother trucker.
Thankfully, he is not far. Sharpen.
They're back and fully craftable. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, he went the other direction. I was going the wrong way. That is 100% my bad.
I only care about swords and bows, though, Austin. So I don't. I know there was a sword that I never got from there that I would like to get, but I'm not super
Austin,
worried
that
about it.
perfectly summarizes Destiny. Oh yeah, it's the worst game ever. I'll play it till I die.
Yep, yep.
I mean,
It's horrible, but I love it.
my friend group, the group I play with on it, like if we've done like the 6-7 hour attempts on a dungeon
On a
and
raid.
stuff. Yeah, and it's miserable, but at the end it's fun.
Eh.
Like first time we did the Vault of Glass took 12 hours.
Vogue was good. That-
You know it's back, Steven.
I don't care. It was good. And that doesn't mean, hey, bring it back. That means, hey, the thing you did with Vogue, do that with something new that people haven't already done. And also, I've heard that they ruined Vogue by making it even more frustrating.
Okay.
Oh, it is very frustrating. The whole having to go through the portals and everything, and then waiting on whatever his name is.
Have you played it
Come
on
to the
Destiny 2, or was that from Destiny 1?
2.
Okay. I played it on 1, and it was fun. It was the birth of the console raid, which I do not like. Death Stranding.
Oh, I gotta back out.
Get
Hold on.
out of here.
Yep.
Don't let it get you down. It's the end.
Out of health. Pots.
Do you have any regular potions?
Got it. Found him.
Also, there is a feature that's like an item wheel. I don't know if you guys have noticed it.
Watch your health.
Kind of what I've been using.
Yeah, you can assign items to that wheel so that you can just rotate the stick to where that item is to use it quickly.
I'm pretty good at that.
Also, for mouse and keyboard users,
Who would do that?
you can just assign things to 1 through 0.
Oh, he's being mean.
Yep, I see it. I'm working on him.
He's a bully. He's a bully. Wow. What a guy. Bullies people.
Throw the target.
Jake, what do you think about getting a sponsorship by Monster Energy?
I don't know that I could do that because I'm a Red Bull guy.
Okay, well, even Red Bull, just any sponsorship in general. What is your opinion on it?
I mean, I'd be down.
Now, what do you think of Monster Energy sponsoring a church?
You can't. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that a church could go for that. Have y'all seen like all the crazy things that are like Monster is actually
Yep.
the devil, and there's all these symbolisms
Because
in
it's
their
the
logo?
Hebrew symbol for 6, and it's 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So I feel like
have
that
seen
would be a really hard sell.
Yeah, we talked
both
about that.
ways, but,
Matt didn't care.
I mean, here's the thing, though. It's not about if that's Christian. It's about how we, as Christians, take it and what we get from it. And what we get from it is free Monster.
I see. So, murdering, it's not about that it's wrong. It's about how people are affected by the murder.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So Matt
like-
on the team at my church is the idea guy. They're bad ideas, but he's the idea guy.
He's the guy that
Listen,
comes up with them. Yeah.
Listen, people love my ideas. I have some great ideas when it matters.
I'm right there with you, man.
So you say
Absolutely.
people love your ideas, but when people respond to the majority of your ideas the same way they respond to a 5-year-old saying, "Look at what I drew," then they may not be great ideas.
Here we go.
You know?
I mean,
Time to get my hands.
I'm gonna like both of you.
I didn't
Actually,
like you. I didn't like you. I'm sorry.
So-
that's good because I didn't fall for your trap because I know that was you trying to get me to say that I liked what your name is, and it didn't work. Not today, Satan. Not today, monster.
So my whole question is why was where how did the idea come up to get Monster to sponsor the church?
I don't know, Matt. You want to explain?
I mean, I really don't feel like I have to explain, but I'll tell you anyways.
Okay.
We were sitting there one day talking about, hey, you know, it'd be nice to have more money, and I was like, hey, let's get a sponsorship. And I was drinking Monster, and I was like, all right, Monster, let's do this. But what in reality, what we need to do is we need to figure out how to become government contractors, and then we can make big money. I don't know how that would work for a nonprofit. That's for you to figure out, Steven.
Well, a
so-
nonprofit house of worship.
Yeah, unfortunately, the name sort of tells the whole story there. Non-profits can't really.
But I mean,
I mean,
we
it's double
really
whammy.
for profit?
The separation of church and state. You can't really.
You could get a donation. I don't think you could get a sponsorship though.
Yeah. What if we get Monster to just donate a bunch of money? Also,
Or
is this
hey,
like shared
better,
rewards?
Matt, I think to get you like
the-
closer
you get
to
all
your
of
end
those
goal.
rewards on that screen.
Matt, I think what would get you closer to your end goal is instead of them donating a lot of money, they just donate a lot of Monster.
I like the way you think. That's
Yeah,
what I'm talking about right there.
that's
Yeah.
look, Matt. I'm here to tell you, I'm the idea guy of Chortle Games. All right.
All right, I like it.
And now, a lot like you, they're all great, and
Yeah.
no one can argue with that. But Steven's the realist in the group.
He does shoot down all of my
He
ideas. every
he's what
single
I
one.
like to call the cat of the group. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's
I
that's
feel
foundational
you
work for what's coming.
bastard.
You
Look,
know,
Steven,
I
I'm just
suggest,
laying
like,
the
you know,
groundwork.
Okay,
I'll tell
let's.
him like, hey, let's
Excellent.
get the soundboard, and he's like, no, that's not something we want. I'm
Oh
like, well,
yeah,
why not?
see, I need to hook up our soundboard. I need to get
Yeah,
a
I
soundboard.
got
so
you.
let's
I got you.
let's leave the hub.
Can't do that.
What?
Sorry.
I'm gonna show you guys the Buddy Plaza now that we've done a hunt.
I just set up a mission.
That's fine. It'll stay set up, and we'll return there.
Yes, hold on, I gotta hop on Steven and ride him over. to
Okay.
the-
Yeah,
So-
ride Steven over. Let's ride Steven over to the Buddy
So
Plaza.
I'm gonna ignore that. Come over here first.
Well, I thought
You
you
said to
said
the Buddy
Steven.
Plaza.
We're
the
we're,
Buddy
we're heading to the
Plaza.
Buddy Plaza, but I figured
This
let's
is the
talk about the
smithy.
blacksmith as well.
This is the smithy.
This is who you'll go to create armor and weapons.
What if I just want to upgrade my weapons?
My hammer's ready.
And actually, Jake, you and I, well,
Have great armor, right?
yes, we do. We can't upgrade the armor we're wearing, I don't think, because I think it's set to be max upgrade or whatever. Also, the little cat to the left, yeah, is the buddy smithy. That is how you make armor for your buddies. Layered
Okay.
and actual armor.
All right.
The merchant is over here. He will become more important later. We're not going to worry about him right now.
Okay. I can't upgrade in my armor, and I'm kind of disappointed in this.
Can you just craft new armor?
Oh wait, I forgot to. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, wait. Duh. Matt, come over here.
I just upgraded a piece. How dare you?
Talk to the mailman and go to add-on content. And then accept everything.
Oh, I can't believe this. There is no new add-on content to download.
Just do accept everything anyway. And then once you've done that, hopefully this will work. Come back to the item box. Go to change equipment and see if you've got a defender version of your weapons or if you've got the guild cross or black belt armor.
So I want to go to manage equipment.
Yes.
Change equipment. Oh wow, black belt.
There you go. That armor will carry you entirely through low rank.
Ah, beautiful. I got a new blade.
Yeah.
New blade. New blade.
Switch
Steven,
to
what was that soundboard that Joe was talking about?
I don't remember, honestly.
Crap, voice mod.
That's it. Thank you. Voice mod.
So make sure you equip all that stuff. Matt, you might have layered armor as well, which is just cosmetic. It'll change what you look like.
I'll bet.
Also, what else? There was something else. Gosh, I lost my train of thought. We'll talk about how the way armor affects you later on. You should have a
Weird.
talisman.
Yeah, I put one on.
Jake, if you have the Veteran's Talisman that increases 1 Constitution, then 2 Recovery up, that's probably the one you want to equip.
How do I do
That's
that?
in your equipment. So you'll go to the chest.
Ah.
Jake, iPhone or Android? Go.
iPhone.
Jake's a bit of an Apple shill, like the rest of them.
Okay, let's calm down. I don't know that I'm an Apple shill, but I've just always had Apple. So.
With phones,
Steven, what are you saying? Change equipment?
yes, you'll go to the
I
very
see.
bottom option. I think is the talisman. You
Do
should
you want me to
have
put on Legacy or
Veterans.
Okay, great.
Constitution helps with your stamina. Recovery up makes your healing items more valuable. So like it'll heal for more. Okay, now let's go to the Buddy Plaza.
I'm already there.
No, you're not.
How do you know that I'm not there?
I was looking at you.
Are you?
I am.
I don't think you are.
I am. The camera
you?
doesn't have to go where you're facing.
That's a lie. I've
That
never
is-
seen the camera.
Okay.
You are lagging everywhere. You must have that bad internet.
I've got good internet. Jake, come to the Buddy Plaza. We'll wait for you here. It's the rope bridge that you had earlier.
Yeah.
Side note, I started using the Google Messenger on my Android. The Google Messages app. I love it. Fantastic.
Good.
I tried Textura, and it was cool to be able to send timed messages, but it kind of bit me in the butt the other day, so...
Yeah. How did it bite you in the butt?
I told the band I was going to be riding, and I wasn't, and they waited on it.
Jake, let me know when you're in the Buddy Plaza, and while I wait for you. I watched Obi-Wan today, the first 2 episodes.
Okay,
It's awesome.
interesting. What'd you watch it
Who,
on? What's it
Steven,
on?
who is the major character that shows up? And don't tell me, but is it Cal Kestis?
Cal is not in it.
Damn.
Not yet. But it's prime time for him to show up. I will say that this is literally like the first scene, and I'm not going to go beat by beat. I'm just going to tell you what it is. The first scene is Order 66 in the Jedi Temple from the perspective of younglings.
Ooh, that's fuck.
And the camera, like the way it's shot is very guerrilla style to where like, so I say perspective of the younglings because it's like a one take, and you're following the younglings that are attacked in the middle of a trading session, and the camera moves like one of the younglings to where it's kind of lower to the ground and seems like its own character. It was phenomenal. And just the way they did it as a one take made it even better. No hints of that yet, Vortex. Well, no, actually, there is, but she's a villain, so she's gonna die eventually, so I'm okay with it.
Who?
One of the Inquisitors. She's just very, like, abrasive, like, doesn't act like an actual human being, and it's the whole, like, woman in a man's world kind of deal. It's not that bad, but she's not a good character. Like, it's not in your face, you just don't like her. Also, why does it say that you're playing The Sims 4 right now, Matt?
Okay, so apparently Taylor is playing The Sims 4 on my laptop.
That's funny. That overrides Monster Hunter, I guess. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're all in the Buddy Plaza. Everyone dismount your dogs.
I'm sorry, dismount what?
Your dog.
My dog's name is Steven. Can you please say
I
dismount Steven?
Yeah,
can't-
please
I
refer
can't.
to his dog
You
by
know what?
his name.
I don't give a rip if you dismount your dog, actually. Okay, we're gonna start over here. Buddy handler Lori. You're gonna talk to him
Are you looking for a buddy?
How you know it's a he?
because it's definitely a he.
I mean, talk to him.
So this is how you recruit new Palico and Palamute. You can go to hire and you can see who has been scouted. For Palico, the symbol to the right is what their type is. So red is fighting, white is gathering, purple is assist, orange is bombardier, I believe, and then green is healer. I think we all went with healer for our Palico, so you probably don't need one of
Yeah.
those. And then the Palamutes also have different behaviors, but we'll talk about that in a second. The reason you want to hire more of the Palico and Palamute is because they're basically your recruits that you use to send on side quests while you do hunts. So for example, come over here to the buddy expert Shirube. This person.
Cherube?
Shirube, sure.
That's pronounced Shirabai.
Tavarish.
Excuse me, Steven. How dare you?
So
Cross.
this person, you can put your buddies through training. I've got some right now. You probably can't see them. I can see them, but I don't know if you guys can. The ones fighting the Tetronodon statue. When buddies are through training, they are obviously leveling up, and progress is made for all these assignments for every hunt you go on. So when we go on another hunt, I can talk to this person again, and they'll tell me how much progress my buddies have made in leveling up.
Okay.
Okay, continuing over here, we're gonna go from left to right.
Steven, do I sound any different?
You sound
Why?
the same.
Okay.
She's trying out voice mod.
Are you not listening to anything I'm saying?
What? No, I'm totally listening. Shirube, she knows all
There
the
is
things.
literally a red symbol on your character that indicates that you are not here.
He is. That means he's busy listening. Actually, thank you.
What are you
How
talking
dare
about?
You stole Jake.
I'm
What are you
talking about the buddy system, which is
Can you hear me now?
Also, Jake, change your input on Discord to use it for to voice mod
Oh,
output or something.
Thank you. Thank you.
If that's what you're doing, but you're not because you're listening.
No, I'm
obviously.
totally listening. I'm totally listening, Steven. Shirube, what? Keep going. Shirube.
no. You tell me what Shirube does. I'm very curious.
Shirube.
Well, no,
is where
that's what
go
you
and
were
train
about
your
to.
monsters.
You were
No.
about to get into that.
You've got this, Jake. I actually.
He knows
If you were
how you-
listening, you would know that I just finished talking about this.
How he knows is how you train your buddies. He obviously listened to you say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Train your buddies. That's yep.
Yeah, you gotta train your bodies.
Yeah.
Hey, Steven, are you there?
Keep going.
Wait, does that work? Oh no.
Steven.
Steven?
Steven. Are you still there?
Steven. What's up?
Steven.
Oh, Steven.
Ooh, I like that one.
Where
Which one's
are
that?
you?
Which one was that?
I have a Go XLR. It's one of those settings.
Oh, okay.
Steven, where did you go?
Steven, come in.
No, I've been here the whole time, listening to everything you've been saying.
I want to hear more about.
About
About
what?
Is your character playing a bagpipe?
Shinobi or whatever. Shinobi. Yeah, I'd love to hear about Shinobi. Over. Yeah, Shinobi, please. Yeah, can we hear about Shinobi? Over. Is
this
it
the one?
130?
No.
Alright, Steven, keep going. Right. I like that one. How do I get that?
It's auto-tune.
It's auto
I
tune.
don't see an auto-tune.
I don't know if it's on there. It's
Oh,
on.
hang
It's
on,
one of
here
the
we go.
bookends.
Here's a cop.
Steven, how do I sound? Oh, that's weird.
Steven, what is your character doing?
What about
And why are you
trap
carrying a
tune?
bagpipe?
What about trap tune? Steven?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Steven, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Steven, are you going to continue talking about
Steven,
Shinobi?
Who's
Steven,
Shinobi?
what's happening? Shinobi
Pretty
is.
sure he trains all the people. Yeah. All the power moves, that sort of thing.
Okay. If you're not going to retain any of this, then what's the point of even wasting my breath to tell you about any of this stuff?
I retained all of it.
I retained it.
Okay, what's the cat's name?
Shinobi?
No, it's not. You already failed.
This one, right here, that you're next to?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it was Shinobi.
No, it's not.
It's
it
Shinobi.
Bay.
So we talked to Shirube. I need to go buy people first. Right?
Shirube.
If I remember correctly, I have to come to the handler and buy somebody first before I can send them on a task.
That's correct.
I'm gonna hire a special buddy because apparently I can do that.
Yeah.
Ooh, never mind. That's expensive. I'm not. I ain't hiring anybody.
It's how much gold do you have? or Zenny
I mean, I
or
got
whatever.
1900. I just don't want to like spend it on
All right.
this. Like, I could
That's
spend it on
like
myself.
that's like an entire hunt. Like I think we get 2100 per hunt, so it's really kind of
All
worth
right,
it.
I'm buying this one.
Okay.
Motion to table. Just brought the
Stevens,
friend
this
in.
is purgatory.
No, this is my hell actually.
Well, while you're there, can you find out if monsters actually?
I just asked, and they said see you soon.
Wait, see me soon or you soon?
Yes.
There's real...
All
Oh,
the
no.
above.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
So I come to this guy and hire dogs
Or cats.
or cats.
But why do you want
Hire
to hire
buddies.
dogs or cats?
That's what I missed. I missed that part.
Okay.
So does it matter how many rounds you put them on, or like?
You have these this resource at the top right that's an acorn.
Yeah.
You can use those.
How?
Lagni apple. If you use that, it'll max out the rounds as well as give them bonuses. I would recommend just using that for training every single time, because each round is a hunt, and so you have to refresh it so few times.
I like that. So you just do the Lagni apple, and then you confirm
select
you're
your
good?
you select which buddies you want to train, and then you leave them there.
And just pick both of them because I have.
And then
both of them.
behind you, you should see your buddies training at the Tetranodon.
And so they'll level up on their own.
They will level up on their own. Each task that a buddy has been sent on is correlates to one hunt. So
So we do 10 hunts before they'll be done.
Yes, you can pull them at any point. Over here,
But would you lose your stuff?
no.
No.
Well, it would continue, but the dojo is supposed to be like something that you swap out buddies as you see fit. The Argosy is over here.
This lady.
Yes, basically you'll send buddies through submarines. I don't know if we have any of those yet, but they will go on fetch quests to get a resource of your choice. So, for example, something that a lot of people do is that they send buddies to go get honey, because honey is used to make
Potions, right?
high potions, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
So, same with the dojo. Every single hunt is a amount of that item that they bring back, but you can set them to have buffs to where for like 3 or 4 to 6 or whatever rounds they have a increased gain or increased chance for rare items, stuff like that. Okay, moving over here,
Okay. Where are we? Oh, over here.
straight across.
So, well, these were the DLC animals, by the way.
There were DLC animals.
Well, it was in the this
I don't-
dude over here.
I don't think special means DLC. I think it's like
Oh.
made by the developers or something like that.
They would make something pink.
Meowcenaries is the next stop. This is
Wait,
basically
wait.
he probably
Meowcenaries?
Meowcenaries. Yes, I know what I said. That is how you send up to I think 5 buddies.
Hear me?
What?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
You don't sound very. It's cutting out a little bit.
It's cutting out.
Now it's fine.
Okay,
I don't hear
great.
you cutting out.
Before I only heard the middle.
It could have been the Discord auto level thingy.
I was just putting my mic back. So
Okay.
So this lady keeps saying that they're not ready yet.
That's because they're probably not. But
yeah,
once,
that's what they said to me too.
But once the Meowcenaries and the Argosy are ready, I've explained the Argosy. The Meowcenaries you can send up to I think 5 buddies on dispatch missions that have
That's what this lady does.
yes. For each hunt, they'll finish a section of that mission, and they'll come back with spoils from whatever that round was. So if you see that a part of a Meowcenary quest is a monster that you need resources for, you could send a crew on that mission, and they'll gain parts, so you don't have to hunt the monster yourself.
Wait, so they're gonna be on our hunt?
No, they go on their own hunt that happens off screen, basically. Same as the other ones. This is all dispatch stuff that happens to support you outside of hunts.
Okay.
This is
I
just
just
to-
found an apple up here. if y'all want to come grab
that
it.
was going to be our next step. This is the last thing in the Buddy Plaza.
I can just keep searching in this nest for stuff. Oh, there's nothing there. Never mind.
It gives you one thing per hunt. Up here. So
Where's
if you go
my
on
owl?
if you go on 3 hunts, you climb up the vines. If you go on 3 hunts, you only interact with it once, but it'll give you 3 hunts worth of reward. This nest.
Ooh.
You get free stuff that helps, like the Lagny apples. That's one place to get them. And you get something every time you go on a hunt. But you have to come check this stuff. So that's why you want to go to the Buddy Plaza pretty much every time you do a hunt. Or
Why does
every
our
3 hunts.
Why does our town look like a steampunk city from here?
Yeah, it does look steampunk for some reason.
It looks like we're the bad guys.
Why does that make you the bad guys?
Yeah, well, you know, because like in movies, like especially Miyazaki's, the bad guys are usually industrialists, right?
Right.
We just look very industrialist from this perspective.
Well, it's not even, like, I know it looks industrialist, but it's literally just like, it's basically
You know-
chimneys.
You know what just frustrates me?
What?
Is I just sat there clicking, look, search, 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 and I was thinking, man, this thing is giving me a ton of these things.
Right. But
And then I realized,
as I said earlier, it gives you everything at once from the first
yeah,
search.
but you know, it'd be nice if it just like
Didn't let you select it.
it gives you every yeah, exactly. It'd be nice if it was like, oh, hey, you're done. Sorry.
Steven just slid up. He just slid up out the nowhere.
Let's go back to the hub.
Yes, I'm here.
And if you already posted a quest, let's go to the next quest.
I've already
I gotta
posted a quest. I don't think I ate though, so I'm gonna eat.
Okay.
Join hub quest. Yep, tired and feathered. Ooh.
Yep. Kuluyaku is one of the easiest monsters in the game.
You say that, and then we're gonna die. I need to get some potions.
You can get some at the merchant, or you can craft some with herbs in the field.
All right, I've eaten.
You
How
can
do you
also
fast forward through the video?
I right click, probably B.
Start.
You can also use a Lagny apple. Lagny apples are used for pretty much anything that
Do I go out
is.
here to buy the health potions?
Yeah, actually, there's a merchant in here, the one next to the lady. The guild store,
Wait, here? Oh.
the cat. But it may just serve you better to just look for herbs in the field.
All right, y'all tell me when you're ready.
Also, I'm running heals, so I can at least keep you relatively healed.
I'll have one.
Good, because I'm gonna need it. I'm ready.
Ready.
Right clicked it. Or RT'd. I was there. I was half
There's a
there.
difference between being ready and
And ready.
being ready.
I mean, I was quote ready. Also, somebody didn't grab their rations last time. I noticed when I died and came back.
Wasn't me.
Well, there's 4 stacks, so someone can get 2. Because there's only 3 of us.
There's 4 of us.
No, there's not.
Oh, herbs just
Yeah,
herbs just turn into potions automatically.
Autocraft is probably turned on, so whenever you get herbs, it'll make it into potions as long as you don't have max number of potions, which is 10. And also, if you find honey, it'll turn honey and potions into a
High potion.
mega potion. That's what they're called.
Mega potion.
Mega potion.
Mega potion. Steven, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you hate the voice mod thing?
I did not like it.
Okay, all right.
Feels like a 3 for Steven, so I think we're good.
What I need to do is I need to set up a soundboard like Joe has, and do that, not do a voice changer.
You can do bum bum ba dum.
Well, I think the voice changer pushed it over the edge for Steven.
Really, it was the disrespect that pushed it over the edge, to be honest.
It was all in love, with love, not
Okay.
in love, but with love.
Well, learn a new love language, because I hated that. Also,
is this the Kuluyaku
that is the
we're looking for?
Kuluyaku, correct.
Okay,
He's
great. I
already
found it.
here. Wow. made some music?
That's me.
That's what Steven's all about.
I am having a hard. Oh, there we go.
I think this is the first time I've ever heard the music
Yeah.
that you play, Steven.
Yeah.
Because
I
I'm
didn't
playing
hear
the
it last-
bagpipe one.
Last fight.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, that's because
Oh,
I
the big
just
bagpipe.
yeah. Oh, I see. I need to change the mode. I'm on a different play mode for the hunting horn, so this sucks. I'm in auto
It
mode.
won't let
not
me use
performance
the
mode.
wire wall thing, even when I had 2 full ones.
It's possible that I'm staggering you guys.
Nice.
Yeah, it won't let me. It keeps saying. Wait, why did I say thanks for the help? I didn't type.
Because I'm healing you.
Oh. It keeps saying to use wire wall, and then it's not working. Jake, it's left trigger plus A, right?
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's B. Okay, never mind. The thing that like the auto parry or whatever
Oh.
with the wire bugs. It
Oh,
said
that
they used
one, yeah.
LTA, but it was LTB for some reason. Or I mean, it's LTB. It said
Ouch.
LTA. All right, I'm gonna start. It's time. Don't you run away.
Sharpen.
Don't forget to sharpen.
Sharpen your swords. Get him, Jake. Full
Oh,
speed ahead.
I'm on his ass.
Going? Brought this on yourself.
I like how much polka music you're playing, Steven.
Yeah, I hate
I really
this
do
one.
enjoy the polka music.
I really like it. This thing and
Here
it's
comes the
stupid
big
rock.
finish.
It needs
There
to
it
let go
is.
of that rock. Kind of a loser. Holding onto a rock.
Well, you can damage the rock with blunt damage, and there it goes.
I will say whoever's healing is doing a fantastic job right
You're
now.
Oh, it's Steven.
Oh, that's what. Okay.
One of my songs is health recovery.
We call him the Harmesis.
So, based on the songs, I have 3 notes, and based on the notes that I put, I play songs.
Well, he thought he was gonna get me. He didn't. There's a little plant here that I need. I think that's a health plant.
One of our dogs
That was mine.
has this thing by the tail. Is that Flynn?
Yeah, he's just biting him in the butt.
Glenn is just on top, just destroying this guy.
Thanks, buddy.
They call him Flynn the bin.
We call him the Sniper of Streams.
I mean, honestly, I think this dragon's stream sniping us all right now. That's how he knows where we are.
You think this is a dragon?
This is a This is a mini dragon.
This is
Oh,
not.
this is nothing.
This is
This is
nothing.
nothing.
There's a dragon in this that literally is like an F-16, but a dragon.
I like that. I love F-16s.
And there's Flynn, sniping the stream again.
Well, he heard him. He heard he was summoned to.
He said,
to
did someone
save
say
the thing.
Sniper of Streams?
See if I can get this off.
That's my people.
Don't think I did it.
Okay, I'm not supposed to be able to get knocked over anymore.
Pay attention to your stamina.
That's the meal I ate.
I'll end this.
Was it stun?
I think it was just resistance. It's not like
Oh,
Yeah.
that was disappointing.
You have to put a little more effort than that if you want to be resistant to knockback and stun and stuff like that.
Use a whetstone.
All right, Jake, what do you think of paranormal TV shows?
paranormal TV shows.
Yeah, like people who go like into haunted places and like.
It's like very
They fake it.
minimal, and they really drive it home like it's a big deal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, That is, you just described the show that me and my wife watch on Fridays to a T.
Like, Steven, they'd be faking it if, like, a ghost actually showed up. You know what I mean? Like, but they'll hear a fart in the wind and be like, "Did you hear it say that its mother died on April 17th, and that's why it's cursed?
And
It's
they'll bring
stuck
up
here."
that spirit box thing, which, you know, no idea what that is. And they'll just sit there and they'll be like, oh, it just said go to the 3rd floor, which is exactly where the person told us that the haunted things are. And you're like, huh, really?
You're like, "Oh yeah, I heard that totally, yeah."
And then they're like, oh, we just heard there was one, and like some dust blew up on the door, and it's very clearly a 3rd person that's just kind of hiding over there. And then they're like, oh, I can't believe this happened. This means that we have to. There's definitely a ghost here. What do you want? And then it's like, go to the 5th floor, go in room 16, and I'll tell you how I died. So we love to hate that show. We watch it every Friday, called Trash Night. It's trash. They're really bad about it. Like, I watched one that at least faked it pretty well as a kid, and I like these guys. Like, man,
Who are you watching?
Paranormal Lockdown. It's got a guy
Paranormal
named-
Lock.
Yeah, they go stay in a place for 72 hours, and it's just ridiculous the stuff that they do. Like, they went to Waverly Sanatorium, which is somewhere, and they were just like, oh, there's a dude on the 5th floor, even though it looks like the wind blew a door open. But
Yeah.
They're like, oh, the door. And then they're like, oh, did you see that shadow? There's a shadow over there, but you never see it on camera.
Yeah.
Then they use LiDAR to track like
They
movement.
use LiDAR?
Yeah, they'll use LiDAR to track like body movements, and they'll have some program that's like drawing out the stick figures, which I've worked with LiDAR at work, and I can go ahead and tell you that when you're in pitch black and you're using IR cameras and stuff, you can mess up the LiDAR. And they'll be like, oh look, it's hugging Nick, and the body figure that was Nick just moves down to his legs, which means that it's just having trouble tracking.
Saturday Night Live years ago did a skit with Hugh Laurie, Dr. House from House, where they were paranormal investigators, and Hugh Laurie's character farted, but was embarrassed to say so, so they all thought that it was paranormal activity, and so they were like, I think it's coming from him, and they're like all hugging around him, and they're like, let's check the thermal, and they go to the thermal footage, and there's just a little fart that comes out of him, and they're like, it's the spirit. It was so stupid.
And they're legitimately about, they're serious though when they're about that on the show, and they'll, so the weird thing that bothers me is they'll like go into a morgue at a place and sleep inside one of those little, I guess, coolers, whatever they are. I'm like, y'all crazy. And they're like, there's only 3 people in the building, but sometimes there'll be a shot where someone's clearly holding a camera, watching the 3 people, and it moves, so obviously it's not on like a tripod. You're just like, huh.
My favorite trash TV, one of my favorite trash TV shows, is Charles Styles Mystery Diners. It's a show that lasted a ridiculous amount of seasons on Food Network, and it's just a guy going to solve problems at restaurants, but it is 100% scripted.
Oh, God.
And it's hilarious.
What's his name? Dave Ramsey had one of those.
Gordon Ramsay?
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay's also
Dave Ramsay.
hilarious, but Gordon Ramsay's is like, they hide that it's fake a lot better, but also they are not shy about the fact that they think he's the second coming of Jesus. Because like, there are times when part of the restaurant's problems are the owners are married and their marriage is in trouble, and so they'll be like, Gordon's gonna counsel this couple that's having a strained marriage. Let's see how this world-renowned chef can handle marriage counseling.
Counseling, yeah. Plot twist,
Surprisingly,
it
he has
goes
it pretty
great.
well.
Yeah.
There was one episode of that. Oh man, one of the hardest. I laughed harder than I've probably laughed at any other television show at this moment in this show. But it was about these 2 sisters that co-owned a restaurant, and one of them was clearly the entire problem, with like the source of all of their issues, basically. And someone said, because Gordon Ramsay was having a meeting with the entire staff. And someone blurted out, let's just say Karen is the name of the sister that's the problem.
Uh-huh.
And someone just blurts out in the middle of this meeting, because their cook is, let's just call the cook Jeff.
I was gonna say Jim.
Let's call him Jim. Jim sucks. Okay. And we don't know who Jim is. We just know that everybody's bad mouthing him. And Gordon's like, then why does Jim work here? And then someone blurts out, because Karen's sleeping with him. And then
Scandal.
And then it pans over to Jim, and he looks like, when you think of an old coot, like, you know, overalls, weird hat, looks like he's a miner from the 70s, or not, like the 40s or whatever, whenever gold mining was a thing.
Sure, yeah.
He looks like that. And Gordon's like, is this true? And he just goes, yeah, it's true. And then Gordon goes, get the hell out of here. And he's like, all right, bye. And then he just leaves, and you never see him again.
Nothing personal, buddy.
It was so unexpected. Because, like, you've been in this restaurant at this point in the episode for, like, 15, 20 minutes maybe. And you've never seen this man. And then it was almost like he had already been cast in the episode, but for that moment of him being fired, like, the actual guy playing Jim couldn't be there or something. And so they were like, let's get this homeless guy off the street to play Jim for his firing scene.
Pay him $3.
And half a meal.
Half a meal. So tell him he can eat off the production line.
I can't believe that Gordon Ramsay show's fake. I actually didn't know that until right now. So,
I mean, there's probably hints of truth in it, but not a lot. More than Charles Styles' Mystery Diners.
as long as the Amber Heard trial was not fake.
That was definitely real.
Look at all this money. I didn't faint a single time. A single time.
That's good. How do you guys feel this is going in terms of enjoyment and
I feel like I understand
competency?
it better for
That's
me
good.
and how to use my abilities and stuff. And also the fact that you're just healing me constantly.
Yeah, if we were playing on console, I would have had my sword and shield medic build, but I'll have to build that again.
I mean, you could just, you know.
I'll have to build that again.
I thought Monster Hunter was cross-platform.
It's not. This would not
Dang.
be. Yeah, I had to start over. Well, I'd already purchased it here, but I don't mind because I just legitimately enjoy this game and I'll play it in my own time.
This is Steven's preferred playing area.
I mean, it just runs smoother here, and like I said,
It does.
range
It does
weapons are-
run a lot better.
Yeah. Are there any other weapons you guys would like to try, or are you happy with what you got?
I'm not gonna lie, Steven. I'm really digging this longsword.
Wow. It's like I was right the whole time.
I don't know how I missed this.
I like my longsword as well. It's
Yeah,
actually-
once you understand the longsword, it's super simple, but it's also just really good. So glad to hear that. So we have 2 more quests to do in the hub area before we get rank 2. And I don't. By the way, there's a tower defense mode in this game. I don't know if you knew that, Matt.
Did not know that.
It's actually really fun. I enjoy it a lot. It might give us one of those at Hub 2, but I don't know.
My real question is, how do you feel about Death Stranding?
I hate it. It's a bad game. Kojima's a bad person. And it shouldn't exist. And it exists because we let it exist. It continues to exist because we continue to feed in the delusions of a man who fell off his rocker over a decade ago.
So I will say, after looking online, it seems that the general consensus is that Death Stranding is terrible.
Is what?
Terrible.
Well, if it was as terrible as
I gotta eat.
a lot of people would, like, if as many people thought it was terrible, like, basically what I'm saying is you have enough diehard Kojima fans that they can justify re-releasing it twice.
Wait. What?
It's been re-released twice.
Yeah, it's got the director's cut.
Yeah, the director's cut when the game was made by Kojima Productions, and Kojima was the director. So really curious what he cut from his own game.
Well, that's like the new slang for like, I don't know, deluxe edition probably isn't right, but
Director's cut is what you call your game when your director is the draw, and that is the only draw of Death Stranding is that it's Kojima, and
well,
people act like Kojima is the
but
reason
Steven,
to buy a
if
game.
you recall, Ghost of Tsushima did a director's cut first,
That is true.
and then Death Stranding did it, and
Which-
I feel like there was a third that has done it.
Tsushima
since.
really shouldn't have been called Director's Cut.
Well, that's
How
the
much-
whole thing. Like director's cut is just the new phrase. Like I don't know why it's become a thing, but
What did Kojima add to Death Stranding that for a director's cut? It was already, I mean, what was it like?
He was
I mean,
already-
it was basically a full-length movie.
if I recall, it has a lot more action elements to it.
And Kojima, the director,
was
was
a
the
wa-
one that said that American audiences didn't like it because we're too stupid and don't know how to
Well,
like anything other than shooters.
And
That's
didn't
funny.
and it added a bunch of new things. Like I'm pretty sure it added like legs that walk for you, or
It did.
some shit like
it
that.
actually
So,
did. It added a pair of legs that you could sit on, and it played the game for you.
Yes, yeah.
And
That's
people
when you know a game's bad.
people still defend the game, and that's the ridiculous thing. The best it got at launch was like a 6. Like people hated that game at launch. Like all of the journalists pretty much said this is bad, and then a few months later, at the Game Awards, it was nominated for nearly everything, as well as being nominated for Game of the Year.
Did it win? I forget.
No.
I don't think it did.
It won Best Narrative, which is a joke. Especially with the games that it was up against, because I feel like it had some really good competition.
I just don't understand the whole director's cut thing because I mean the game literally had, I mean
Well,
it was a movie.
That's what I'm trying to explain to
It's
you.
just
is,
their
like,
way of
it's-
saying Game of the Year
it's-
edition or something like that.
Yeah, or like whatever the deluxe edition,
or the
that kind of thing.
definitive edition.
Definitive, that's it. Thank you, definitive edition. It's the version of the game that they release a month or a couple years after release to generate new sales, and they'll usually add a couple more things that like you normally see out of like DLC or additional content, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I forget what all they added to Death Stranding, but yeah, it was stuff like what we just said.
Yeah.
That's why I first, Matt, I was thinking that you had actually played it, and I was going to ask you how the director's cut was, but
No, I watched the week when it came out. I watched their entire stream. It was like 32 hours. And then I thought I liked it because of that, but it could have also been because by that time I was eating a steak, and like I said, like
I mean, if you like it, I'm not gonna judge you.
you
That-
put me on lights this week because I hated it.
I put you on lights long before that.
I like that steaks, like a steak is what sold you on that game.
Yeah, I was like sitting outside. It was like cold outside.
You
I
know,
was like, man,
Kojima
this
had
steak's so
nothing to do
good.
with that steak.
Do you know that? Are you sure? It could've been
I'm
Wagyu.
positive, and if he did, it would have been a worse steak.
I mean, the story of how the steak became a steak would have been maybe okay in the trailer.
No, see, he would have probably told you what he did to the steak, and you would have been
don't know
like,
what he did
"Oh,
to the
that's
steak."
interesting." Also, your English isn't very good, so I don't know what you said, but you said it in a real passionate way. So I'm gonna eat the steak now, and you would have realized, I think this man peed on my steak and said that he did something good to it. But what he actually said was, "See, I peed on the steak because that is reminiscent of the origin of video games. Mario also peed because he's a plumber, and plumbers deal with toilets." That's what would have happened.
Steven goes so fucking hard anytime.
This guy actually said when Death Stranding was coming out, yes, Death Stranding pays homage to the roots of video games because in Death Stranding you used ladders, and in Donkey Kong, Mario climbed ladders. That is a near verbatim
That's not
quote.
the root of gaming. The root of gaming is Pong.
You see, in Death Stranding, though, you go back to the roots of gaming in Pong because the color white is in Death Stranding, much like the color of aforementioned Pong. Isn't it
Now, what
so
does he say
deep and
about
interesting?
E.T. then? E.T. was god awful, destroyed the gaming industry almost.
See, in Death
So, how did you
Stranding,
relate that?
it harkens back to the story of E.T. and because how people had to deliver the copies of E.T. to be destroyed, you also deliver packages that no one wants in Death Stranding.
You carry them on your back, right? Is this the guy?
This is the guy.
I would just love to hear. I didn't know he said that Americans didn't like it because
Yeah.
it didn't have enough.
He said it's not doing well in the West because Americans are too stupid to like something as deep as I've created. They only play shooters.
I don't know that he said stupid, but he was like, Americans need a lot of action, and
Yes.
this game doesn't have a lot of action.
But
favorite
coming
game's
from someone
Minecraft,
like
so-
Kojima, that is him saying people don't get it. That's the whole, you have to have a high IQ to watch Rick and Morty comment. That is essentially the same.
I mean,
Well, I can tell you as a fact that I'm very stupid, and I enjoy Rick and Morty.
I mean, Call of Duty has a better story content than this guy's stuff. I mean, and that's saying a lot.
And I will give credit where credit's due. Kojima knows how to make things visually interesting, but that is it at this point. At some point after Snake Eater, probably around the time he worked on Metal Gear 4, Kojima only became interested in making good like cutscenes and making things visually interesting, and he forgot how to tell a story, or he never knew how, and he was taking credit for someone else's script.
He wants to make movies. That's I think.
And
that's
he
ultimately his
really
real
should,
goal.
but people keep telling him, "Oh my God, you're a genius. You're doing great work." So why would you pursue
Well, I think-
another?
I think he is actually making a movie.
What movie?
I don't know.
There's another monster.
I heard that he is. I heard that he is making a movie though.
I mean, I know Guillermo works with them.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's like someone mount the monster. Oh, I got it. There are 3 monsters here currently.
Which one are we going for?
The Great Azuki. That's the one I'm riding right now.
Okay, great.
I need a healer boy. Can you?
I'm not running heals.
All right, hot take.
I will switch back to heals, but I wanted to see how you did without him.
The answer is horrible.
The answer is, I need a healer. 911. What's your emergency? My healer's gone.
Time to thrash.
Look at this. Look at this. This is just easy cakewalk. We're just destroying this.
Hold on, here it comes. Do the jump. Oh, okay. That's not what I expected, but sure. If you see little bombs on the floor, don't hit them unless if they're right next to the monster. Those are mine.
Stephen lost. How do you not hit them?
Just try to hit from a different angle. If a hit is detected, whether player or monster, it will trigger the bombs. And it's not the end of the world, they recharge. But that's my primary way of dealing damage with the light bow gun.
Oh, I thought he was going to run. He didn't.
What the hell did he just
Running
do?
to me.
Did he do a Beyblade spin and just fall on his butt for you guys?
I think he did.
Ah.
He's on his side for me, though.
Let him run.
He's
Get all the material that's on the ground.
yeah, I haven't been doing that.
You definitely need to do that, because that's extra in addition to the final reward. Also,
Yeah.
if you see a small monster, carve the small monster, because sometimes those parts are needed for certain armors. It's not the end of the world right now, because since you have the black belt armor, you're not going to be crafting any low rank armor. But for when you get to high rank, you're going to want to know that.
Yeah. I'm about to get him. Watch this. One hit, one hit, one hit. Thought he was going to move. He didn't.
How do I use my freaking wire bug stuff?
Hold on.
Ooh. Oh, I gotta
Gotta stay sharp.
sharpen my sword again. Oh, I just realized that the green means my sword's sharp.
Yeah.
You may have said that already.
Like on the sharpness icon.
Yeah, the one that has like a red, orange.
Yeah,
yellow, and
that's your
green.
sharpness level. The closer you are to the right, the sharper your weapon is. As you get better weapons, your sharpness max will increase.
Whoa, dude.
You probably want to cut the tail off of this guy. Let me switch ammos.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I think his
Can I like tell it to? There we go.
I'm gonna try to cut his tail.
In the reloading.
Is there a rocket on his butt right now?
It's slicing ammo. It attaches to him and then cuts into his whatever body part it sticks to. It does really good slice damage.
How do we know when we're close to cutting it off?
We don't. I don't think.
It falls off. That's how you know you're close.
Thank you. I wasn't actually sure of that.
I'm dropping mortar shells.
Thank you.
Yep.
Wow. That is
Sorry.
Cross just attacked me, chat.
You're good, Vortex.
He's almost dead.
I want to chop his leg off. I mean, his hip.
I want to chop his dick off.
Both of them. All of it. You can't run, buddy.
Good hit. Let him run. He may go sleep, and then we can hit him with a powerful attack. Because when they sleep, the first attack, like the attack that wakes them up, does double damage.
Nice.
Which is when it would be nice to have like explosive barrels along with us, because we could set up traps.
Well, good lucky for you. I don't have any of that.
That is lucky for me, honestly.
Wow.
Wait. What?
If you had explosive barrels, I would suffer more than I would profit.
Wow. I am really good at aiming explosive barrels.
That's what I'm worried about.
I'm aiming them at the monster.
Sure, let him sleep. He's about to sleep. Oh, maybe not. I guess he saw us.
Time to die, monster. Coming straight for Jake.
Someone needs to sharpen.
I'm still fully
Not
charged.
me.
Oh, that was a good hit on his tail.
Be careful.
Wow.
Nice. Maybe we can't cut his
Boom.
tail. Because
I
we
was
really
trying.
should have cut it.
I was hitting it straight on a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I was actually aiming at it too,
Yeah, same.
and it just nothing.
Yeah, if we could cut it,
Maybe it's too
We
core
should've
of
been
a
able to.
mechanic for that monster to cut. Because he really wasn't doing anything else other than using his tail.
Spinning.
With his tail.
I mean, technically, he did have a tail. I mean, he still has a tail. We need to try the sub camps. I guess we don't need them for these missions.
Yeah, that's something that we would stumble across as we're playing. We can do expeditions to where we just go explore the different maps without any time limit, without any goal, but we could still kill monsters while we do that. But if we wanted to like explore the maps, unlock all the fog of war, stuff like that, we could.
So, like, if say I have an armor set and I need to kill 100 of whatever we just killed, would it be better to do expeditions or?
It would definitely be better to go to the specific monster hunt.
Gotcha.
Because you should never have to hunt monsters 100 times to find what you're looking for.
Right. I just mean if I needed a bunch of those.
Yes. In your hunter notes, which that's a great point, we should look at that. If you go to your options and then go to hunter's notes, and let's just say large monsters, let's look at the monster that we just hunted. You probably don't have any notes on it yet, really. Well, maybe you do. You can see what damage resistances are per part of body. You can see what ailments it's vulnerable to, and you also can see what items you'll get based on capture or kill. So you can, the more you hunt monsters to a point, I think the more information you have on them. So you can get to the point to where you can check your notes and be like, oh, okay, if I want to get this gem from this monster, I need to break this part on them, or I need to capture them, and that will be my highest chance to get the thing.
Makes sense.
I'm going to run dual blades because I have no idea what I'm doing with those. So watch me be Attack on Titan.
Watch me be Attack on Titan.
I'm going to do an Attack on Titan.
You are Attack on Titan.
Ready.
Ready.
Hold on a sec.
And we'll eventually get arena quests where, and that's probably ideal for like if you know what monster you need to get the parts from, get a quest that is an arena quest for that monster, and
Because you get a bunch.
well, and because you don't have to hunt the monster, it's just a
It just comes to you.
well, it's just literally an arena to where you fight it in a ring, and so it takes out the hunt part of monster hunt and just becomes kill the monster rather than
Monster kill.
Monster kill, exactly. So we're looking for a Great Baggy. The Great Baggy has one of my favorite styles to its equipment. All of the gear for this monster specifically is cowboy themed.
Nice.
So the armor gives you like a face mask and like a cowboy hat. The armor is like a duster poncho kind of deal. And the bow, specifically, when it's holstered on your back, looks like a revolver.
Lol.
I like
Nice.
So the gear, different gear has some pretty cool identity to it. That's something that I think pretty much everybody would agree this game has over World. Is that World, because it was kind of like an introduction to a larger introduction to the Western audience. So for whatever reason, part of that, I guess, to them was making the weapons more bland to where they aren't as visually affected by the monster that they come from. But this game is like, nah.
Nah.
Here's a
Screw that noise.
cowboy revolver that's a bow that also came from a giant lizard with a poison sac on its neck. The monster's going to be the one on the far left. I'm looking at this one. This is a raw... Is that the Roggy or the Baggy? I get those
seen that.
confused.
Y'all.
The Raggy Baggy.
There's a Roggy and a Baggy.
The Ragu Bagu.
I'll hang
I'll hang out with this monster. You guys see what the other one is.
Can the Baggy fly?
No. So the one I was talking must have been the Roggy, and this is the Baggy. So this is a sleep monster. So it's got like sleep breath and stuff.
Does not sound fun.
Well, thankfully with sleep, it just opens you up for one attack because once they hit you, you wake up.
I found it. Does it look like a bunny rabbit?
That's Lagombi, I think.
This isn't good.
This must be the Baggy, and the one I was referring to that with the cowboy armor is the Roggy. You can understand my confusion.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. You know, the baggy.
I just lassoed
wow.
this thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does, but I did it.
Oh, man, dude. What did it just hit me with?
Sleep breath, probably.
Well, I'm bringing the party to you boys.
What is that?
Heck yeah.
Are you riding the Lagombi?
Ride is one way you could describe what I'm doing.
Is the Lagombi riding you?
I'm asleep.
It's a better way to describe it. No, I'm just coming.
Okay, holy crap.
I did have a Lagombi chasing me, but he left.
That lasso thing makes it to where every hit during the lasso duration, every hit hits twice.
Nice.
Dual Blades is one of those weapons that I have literally no experience in, so I'm giving it a shot.
Is this something we can chop the tail off of, or not?
Let's give it a shot.
Because he's also using his tail.
Yeah. Whoever has the really deep voice is
That's
treating
me.
everything like it's like a 10 situation.
Yeah, no. My character's voice is really high, because it's, you probably think I'm a female. I'm not. I'm type 1, not type 2. I can't target just this. It's like just targeting his butt.
Well, the targeting is even worse if you don't have the focus camera on because it doesn't even like target the monster. It just highlights them on the map and nothing else.
Boo. Boo.
I would hate that.
Yeah. I learned about the focus targeting today.
I like focus targeting. Look at this. What is this? Oh, there we go.
See,
Come
this
in,
looks
boys.
like a more believable place to find this monster.
I'm just swinging with wild abandon, and I don't know what's happening.
I can't remember. All I see is just numbers popping over my screen.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna back out. Hold on. Backing out. Backing
Yep.
out. Backing out. Backing out.
I was in my rage mode, and I didn't realize that it was draining my stamina, so I had to calm down for a sec.
Yeah.
He just looks angry now. Oh, oh. He was right beside my little wire trap, and he didn't do anything. He touched it, I swear. Right.
I'm gonna cut this tail if it's cuttable.
I'm gonna cut his head off.
How funny would that be if you could just instant KO a monster by chopping their head off?
That'd be nice.
There's a Monster Hunter board game that I kickstarted that should be here in November, and it seems pretty fun.
I gotta go work on my weapon.
Yep, come to the sharpening corner.
Is it just by this one piece of rock sticking out of the ground?
Yeah, I didn't
like
have a lot
it.
to work with.
I mean, it is the corner. I'm after him. Let's go, Steven. Hacha!
Where are you? Oh, I'm right behind you.
My horse. I mean, my dog.
What does a trap bug do, Steven?
I don't know. Hold on, I just accidentally...
I was talking to the dog.
Okay.
It said, you
just
should
kidding.
ask human Steven.
Oh, okay. Human Steven. What does the trap bug do?
I don't know. Ask the dog since he's so
Oh,
big.
okay.
Wow, the dog even referenced it back to you. You're going to disrespect him like that?
Yeah, I am.
Dog, let him know. The dog just started yelling at you in game. Great. Hold on, I got you.
Your days are numbered. Farewell.
Pretty sure it just smacked one of its own kids out of the sky.
Probably.
Good. It doesn't actually have respect for its own children. How dare it? Still isn't even weak yet.
I am just a freaking Beyblade right now.
You are the Beyblade. This may have been covered in basic training. Which one's my stamina?
Yellow.
The yellow.
And it absolutely was covered in basic training, but it's fine. Honestly, the fact that someone's asking questions means that there's some semblance of interest, so that's all that matters.
I have this game on Switch. I have played it.
Oh
That's
my
good. For
fucking
5
God.
minutes.
I mean, that's more than. How
This
long
week.
do you stay asleep?
What?
How do I increase my stamina?
You increase your stamina by finding...
Eating meat.
Yeah, if you've got that burnt stamina, like the red, you need to eat either a ration or like a well-done steak or something like that. Also, you can increase your max stamina by finding spear birds, the yellow ones that we talked about,
Yeah.
when everyone was definitely paying attention.
Oh, we were actually paying attention at that point.
This man, middle of me trying to eat, gonna come up in here. How, the disrespect, honestly.
Watch your health.
I'm just over here trying to eat.
Once I start swinging, if I'm the wrong direction, it takes me a full 5 seconds to get fixed the right direction.
You're done. You're done. Yeah. You can do this really cool, like slicing up the back move with one of those,
Yeah.
Steven, but I don't know how to.
Yeah,
tell
I
you
know
to
what
do
you're
it.
talking about, where you literally like become like a saw blade.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I have no idea how to do it.
I like you should be dead soon.
He's close.
Oh, I hit him hard on that one.
Oh, he's limping.
That's right, you better limp.
He's limping and running, boys.
There was a dropped part over here. Make sure you guys get it.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Drill Sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Captain. Captain Crunch.
Matt, what's your favorite cereal?
Mini wheats.
Really?
Yeah.
Frosted or?
Frost specifically, they used to make one called brown sugar and maple, and they don't
Okay.
make it anymore. But that one was my favorite.
I can go for that. Yeah.
Now that they don't make it anymore, I just don't have any favorite.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I just live miserable. I've never really tasted a cereal since then. But
That's probably why your favorite's mini wheats.
Huh? What'd you say?
That's probably why your favorite's mini wheats. Because you haven't eaten a cereal since mini wheats.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Says the
Steven,
man who
what's your favorite cereal?
It depends on the day. I'm a big fan of like Golden Grams. Love golden
You're gonna
rings.
say bran. I know you're kind of old. So bran.
Yeah, Raisin Bran? No.
Yeah.
Reese's Puffs, classic.
Oh, great.
I have
Mhm,
like
great
nostalgic
choice.
childhood memories from that. Captain Crunch is good, but there's so many different kinds. Like, what does that even mean?
I mean, there's Captain Crunch, and there's other Captain Crunch, and then there's Tricks. Tricks are for kids though, so we can't eat that. Y'all remember the old Sears commercial where they're like you're all sweating and everything, and someone's got the fridge over and like, let's call Sears. I'll call them now. I'll call them.
No.
I remember the Sears commercial that was like, I just shipped my pants.
Logan quotes that at least twice every staff meeting.
Wait, close. What?
LZ or
LZ.
Okay, great.
I shipped my
What does he
pants.
say? Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised you've never heard him say that.
No.
No, he
You know,
said
I
that
don't-
literally last Wednesday when we were in the chapel. When he was
We
checking
were
the
never
mic.
in the chapel together.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me for a second. I was like, I don't know that I've ever been around Logan that much. So
He's great. He's great.
hilariously, I've been around his mother-in-law more than I've been around him.
I don't even know his mother-in-law.
I do know his mother-in-law. I helped her, or she helped when we set up the chapel for Christmas last year. I'm glad I was able to, save the party here. Ugh, why is my dog running up to me like that?
Because he loves you?
he loves you.
Steven loves me? Is that what you're saying?
No.
I don't know. You said the dog loves me. The dog's name is Steven.
Dog's name is Steven.
Mm-hmm.
So now you guys
The
should
dog
have-
loves you, but not.
should have
Not
talked
Steven.
to Guildmaster Hojo now.
Sorry, what?
Your top right where it says Hub Progress, you should have talked to Guildmaster Hojo.
I have a special quest for you.
How'd
Ooh,
you
a
know?
Pteranodon.
Tetranodon?
Yeah, a Pteranodon.
Here's the quest list.
Tetranodon.
A Tetrana Llama.
See you later then.
All right, I did that. And it says talk to the Hub Maiden.
Yep.
So I got to eat before we go because I didn't eat last time.
Also, we should probably go to the Buddy Plaza because it's been a few quests.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Also, you can fast travel by going to your menu and selecting Move Around Village, and it'll fast travel you.
Why fast travel when I can pup travel?
How you holding up?
Cross, you must have
Right.
teleported over here.
I did.
Roger.
There's a cat for hire named Bob.
Love that.
That's a
Bond or
good
Bob?
pick.
Bob.
I got Bond.
There's a dog for hire named Stefano.
I'm hiring Chives, also known as Logan E
Roger.
for LZ.
Love it.
And then Palamutes, let's see. We've got Icarus. Yep, his name is Willie.
Great choice.
Oh, also, when you do that,
Take care of your buddies.
and after you've checked your buddy training and the nest, I need to teach you guys how to do what's it called? Change the behavior of buddies.
Okay.
Steven, I hired a cat named Pinky.
Okay.
She's purple.
So she already lied on her resume.
Yeah, I'm real disappointed about it.
Honestly,
So-
I feel like you are still within the grace period to let her go. Honestly,
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's true.
State law says you can fire somebody if they name themselves Pinky and they're actually purple. I saw it.
All right. So you'll go up to this buddy
So,
board thing.
Steven, is 10 rounds, 10 missions basically in the dojo?
Yes.
Great.
I can give them gear. Steven, you're getting gear. Hold on.
Do you see the when you look at your Palamutes and Palico, though, you should see skills, like buddy skills. You can give them different abilities. And also you can change their behavior. So I'm going to set Flynn to follow because he needs to always be near me.
I'm gonna set Steven to get some attack up because he's kind of, you know,
That's under skills, you said?
Yeah. Over at the buddy board.
My Palico, I can't do anything to for some reason. I guess
How do
because we're not
you
using
change their personality?
Behavior.
Ah, thank you.
Is there a reason I can't use my current Palico? Cat? The main one?
I don't.
You can send your Palamute away and summon your Palico.
And honestly, the Palico is better in terms of like combat because it's got like different attack abilities and stuff, whereas the Palamute's more of like.
It can also heal you, your Palico.
Yeah.
I'd rather keep the dog just so I can just like zoom everywhere. Otherwise, I gotta.
That's like the entire reason to bring the Palamute.
Yeah. I want to be walking around like a poor.
Like a poor.
Yeah, that's what I would be. Because Death Stranding is only for non-poors who buy it for status. Hello, Market.
Sorry, my IQ's not high enough to like Death Stranding, I guess.
Honestly, I think you're actually too high of an IQ.
I'm just telling you both that the jump button is also the depart button. So
Interesting.
yeah.
What I'm hearing is don't eat yet, or go ahead and eat before we hit that.
Well, what I'm saying is I wouldn't dilly-dally.
Join the quest.
Because I'm already bored, and I keep trying to jump places.
He opens the door.
I'd at least, I do get bored, or I do open the door. I at least be ready, because if I accidentally get us going, that's gonna be a rough spot.
All right, now.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, Steven is actually ready.
I'm also actually ready.
You're actually ready, Matt?
Mm-hmm. It says
Okay,
ready.
I'm opening the door. Well, Matt, as I've learned countless times, sometimes ready doesn't really mean ready.
It just means, are you ready to be ready?
Exactly.
Okay, so setting aside having to start over, Jake.
Yes.
Is this game more enjoyable on PC?
I like this as much as I've ever liked Monster Hunter, Steven.
Okay. So it doesn't.
It is no better. It is no worse. It is just what it is.
Okay.
And frankly, this is a game that I will happily play for stream, but I just don't enjoy it outright.
Okay.
I enjoy the camaraderie that comes along.
That's exactly. I like playing it with you, but I'm not gonna play it on my own. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. But if we are gonna do Sunbreak for content,
I gotta buckle up.
We need to play this more, probably off stream, which I'm always down for.
Well, apparently we're playing it on PC now, so.
What's this?
The best way to play it, obviously.
The best way to play.
Any game, truly.
What do we have here?
I keep seeing people play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on PC, and I want to know how they do that.
Yeah, how do you? I didn't know you could do that.
I don't know idea.
Tetranodon's gonna be the one in the water.
Yeah, I'm headed that way.
And Jake, don't get Sunbreak if you don't want it. Don't feel
Well, you
like
know
you
what,
have to.
Steven? I've already bought this game twice. I might as well buy its DLC. You know what I mean?
He's got a very solid point there. I mean,
Yep.
you can't argue with that logic.
I almost didn't use the weird site that you sent me to.
It's completely legitimate. I know.
Well,
it
I'm
looks
sure
sketch,
it
but
is. I'm sure it is. But when I went to that website, I cannot tell you how many pop-ups arrived in front of me.
Do you not have an ad blocker?
That's a great question, Steven.
Where did you send him? You send him
I'm
to
used
G2A.
I'm used to iPhones and Macs where they just have that all built in. So
They don't have ad block built in on a Mac.
Do you not use Chrome?
yeah, I've got Chrome.
I thought Chrome had
I mean-
native ad blocker.
It probably does. All I know is a lot of things popped up on screen, and I was just like, I don't know about this.
It was probably that's different. That's not a pop-up. That's the like little alert. They do like an alert box. It's like, hey, you should get the little G2A Prime or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's sketch,
G2A
but I
is
mean,
not a sketch site.
it's got those vibes if you haven't used things like it before. But I mean, I've used it a ton of times, and it's legitimate Steam keys. They get them on discount, so they can just sell them at discount.
When the summer sale happens, they buy everything they can.
Basically.
And then continue to sell at that price
Right.
after. Interesting.
They are, and they'll also catch like, because I mean, Steam has sales all the time. They'll just go through that.
What does?
Sometimes they'll, what does? The people
Yeah,
who sell
Matt,
it.
you've gotten quieter and quieter throughout this whole stream. I had you jacked up really loud on my Discord end. I don't know if you can turn your volume up at all.
I can. The mic turned away from me. I'm sorry.
Ah, there you go. That's much better.
It kind of is kind of ghetto right now.
It happens
How
all
I
the
have
time.
It's. I'll do better. I'll do better.
Just wait till Matt. Just wait till you start a stream and you're on mute because you don't want like yourself talking in the background while you wait for people to kind of get in and share the social and all that. But then you actually start the stream and you forget to unmute yourself. Just wait till then. Then you'll really love it.
Great feeling.
It's a great feeling.
I've done the thing where you're actually like you have the starting screen up the whole time and you're playing a game and you get through a couple matches and you're like, huh, they didn't see a single piece of that.
Oh yeah. Good times. Good times. Steven, thank you for bringing the hunting horn.
If it's any consolation, Jake, I think you're better with the longsword than any other weapon I've seen you use.
Oh wow. So I've sucked this whole time.
Well, I mean,
That's what you've been telling me?
I've yet to see you die all night, and we've done several hunts, and I can't remember the last time we've played Monster Hunter where death wasn't an issue.
I wasn't
Or
dying every 5 seconds.
Not 5 seconds, but it
Oh, we
was.
can't go that way, can we?
No, it's a
If you
shortcut for them.
Ah, bullshoot.
Bull snark.
I don't know if it's the
bull snot.
longsword or if you're just doing well, but
I think it's just that I'm a very talented gamer, and you
I
never
see.
allowed me to take full advantage of my skills.
I see.
As
Yeah.
the first time playing a game with you, I can also concur that for you there.
See,
You are a pro gamer.
thank you.
Yeah. You played on FaZe, right?
Do what now?
They named FaZe after you, I believe, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I phase through my enemies.
Exactly. That's what I thought. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Keep it on the DL though. I retired.
Yeah.
you know.
Classified. Sorry.
Yeah.
Classified.
What was your
Stream, delete the bot. Delete
what
the
was your
bot, go
phase
red.
nickname?
He is FaZe.
The
So he was
Blaze. The Blaze.
So he was
actually.
Phase Blaze?
Yeah, Phase Blaze.
That's stupid.
He ate me, guys. I wanna sue this guy. I did not consent to that. We're fighting an. He's using his belly against it. Can we cut his belly off?
No.
Like,
Can we cut his belly off?
You can
That's
break it.
funny.
oh no, he's going. Miss me.
Woo! I hit that belly, Steven.
Watch out.
If he eats me again, I'm suing him.
He ate you?
Yeah, he put me in. I was in his belly, and then he went
He put
and
me
he
in
spat
him.
me out. He put me in him. Didn't ask if I wanted to, and I'm still upset about it. I'll be honest. Oh, thank you for the healing, bagpipe.
Phase Bagpipe. That was my phase name.
I like it, yeah.
Honestly, didn't you win the world championship for
Bagpipes? Yeah.
Death Stranding?
Yeah, I chose to not play, and they gave me an award for it.
Yeah, you were the only person in the tournament who went and deleted the game, and they were like, "Wow."
Yeah, Death Stranding is actually just a very large intelligence check, like a skill
It's
check.
an uninstall simulator.
It's a skill check, and I didn't do it, so they were like, "Wow, Steven, you won Death Stranding. You chose to not play it. Here you go."
I was gonna say it's like that impossible game where sometimes it'll tell you to play something, but then if you don't, you pass. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No.
On a completely. You never played like the impossible quiz or whatever?
No.
It'll be things like touch the eye in. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know. Matt, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
It was an old iPhone game too.
Or no, I mean it's like there's an internet version as well. Just search impossible quiz later, Steven. And
I feel like I'm just getting a lot of BuzzFeed articles.
Well,
It's gonna
there you
be
go.
all the viruses. I'm in the water
Those two.
sharpening my blade if you need me.
By the way, Steven, I found a game that we need to play for VR.
Okay.
I need to figure out the name of it, but you may have seen videos of it. It's one where there's a person in VR who's basically like a giant, and they're trying to crush the person who's playing on PC, who's like can strap rockets to their back and can shoot rockets at the giant and stuff.
Interesting.
Have you seen that?
Never heard of this.
Oh, okay. There's another one I want us to play called Spy Party, where
I'm familiar
some
with Spy Party.
we should play Spy Party sometime.
That could be fun.
I think it would be fun.
Spy Party's the one where you have to like snipe the.
Spy Party. There's one character is a sniper in a looking into a room of people at a party, and
Yup.
the second person is a guest at that party that the sniper does not know who you are. So they just have to observe the party and try to identify who the player is
I love that game.
and kill them. So yeah.
It is so much fun. Also, I love VR. Somebody can ride the Wyvern.
Oh well.
Take it, Jake. Take it. Run him into a wall.
That's exactly what he did.
I hope that was
job.
good, Steven. I hope that was good.
That's one thing you
That
can do
was
with it.
beautiful. Or what'd you say, Steven? Sorry.
That's if there's no monster around to go to, then hitting him into a wall is the way to go. But you can also do a dodge to control him again when you hit him in the wall, so you can hit him in another wall.
Yeah.
But
I noticed it said that, but I noticed too late.
the best use of, like, when you can ride the monster you're trying to kill is if there's a monster nearby, ride the monster to another monster. Because if
Yeah.
you launch the monster and it hits another one, that makes the monster you hit automatically available to be ridden.
Oh, nice.
So you can ride that monster to damage the monster you're actually trying to kill.
The music is the best part right now from the bagpipe. I just want to point that out.
I do too.
Hey, I'm just vibing over here.
That's good. I hate this horn.
You could play the gentleman's instrument, a trombone. but
My
it's okay.
favorite one, I think it's Teostra harp. It does blast damage, so it builds up explosions, but it's a harp.
I like it. The Angel of Death, they call him.
They actually
would
call
be
me.
his name.
They actually call me Phase bagpipe when I play a harp.
Wow. They didn't even
Phase
know the right
bagpipe,
word.
and I play a harp.
Well, I mean, honestly, back then, Phase didn't know what a harp was. They thought it was a bagpipe.
Yeah.
My name back in the day was Phase.
Was it just a phase?
No, Phase was a phase.
So phase was a phase.
Phase was the first phase. Phase was the first phase. Not the final phase.
Whoa.
He's dead. He's dead. We got him. GG. Alright, teabag him. We got it. We got it.
Jake, your guy can say it's all over for you only so many times before it loses its meaning.
You know what, Steven? I hate to tell you this, but I'm not the one actually pressing the buttons of what he
I'm
says.
aware. I just want you to know that
Okay.
when you say that, it needs to imply that we're
That something's
close to
gonna
the
happen.
end,
Yeah.
not that I'm about to do something that's gonna hurt.
I'm about to make him hurt, and then he just lives.
Like, I'm about to end this man's whole career in about 20 minutes.
This is Dr. Disrespect on Twitch.
I think that's the problem that's a Monster Hunter problem. That's not a me problem. You know?
I don't consider it a problem. I consider it just a preference thing.
I mean, did you
because-
see how much work I was doing there, Steven? I was doing my drop down move like every other move.
Okay,
I really figured it out. I got it locked down.
that's good. But I think that if the monsters didn't take so long to kill, then they wouldn't feel like large lumbering monsters. You know? I feel like for the spirit of the game, the monsters do have to all feel like their own boss battle in a way.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm. Good point. Good point.
All right, is that where we want to call it for the night?
That's up to you guys.
I was thinking that was going to lead us to our next arena, but I don't know that I have another one in me.
That's fine. It did unlock tier 2 for us, though.
We are in tier 2.
Yes.
We
Which
are
is
now tier 2.
better than where we started.
We are
started at the
already.
bottom.
We are already,
Come back anytime.
I think, over halfway caught up to where you were on Switch.
Yeah, I think I had just gotten to tier 3, so
That sounds
yeah,
right.
we're not terribly far. Okay, folks, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us, Matt. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
Where can people find you on Twitch?
Tavarich. Twitch.tv/Tavarich.
Twitch.tv/Tavarich.
TAVARICH.
See, if you had made your name not Death Stranding, then people would have actually been able to just.
How about the bitch with the Twitch?
I like
Matt.
that. I like
Yeah?
that.
Did you
I
just
like that.
did you just say bitch with the Twitch and not end it with Tavarich, which rhymes with both
That's
of those?
that's what I was going for. The bitch with the Twitch named Tavarich.
Then that sounds
Matt.
like I have a Twitch, as in like, you know. I like it.
The
I like
bitch
it. I
on
can vibe
Twitch
with
named
it.
Tavarich.
Our
Matt.
main bitch over on Twitch,
Wow.
Matt.
I like it. I'll stick with it. I'll stick with it.
I'll workshop it a little bit more, but I
Yeah.
think we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, probably workshop that somewhere.
We will be live streaming tomorrow night. Steven and Jeremy will be playing some Division 2, so be sure to hang out and show up for that. Subscribe, like, all that jazz. And that's gonna be it for tonight. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
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 I'm gonna give it a sec because YouTube takes a minute to catch up. And if you end stream, I'm explaining this so that I buy time, but also to give reason. If you hit end stream, it will cut right where
Yeah.
YouTube is, even if it's 15 seconds behind. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that on some of those student streams where it just ended abruptly.
yeah, it'll do that. Bye, guys.